Hey everyone, how are y'all? Tree baby, how are you? King Scarlet, how are you and Michelle doing? Cat's Meow, how are you? Hey Tiff, how are you? Alright, y'all don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Put your chat on live chat so that way y'all can see all of the comments. Michelle, I'm doing good. Debbie, how are you? Hey Meta Mom, how are you? Sally Mae says, let's get the show on the road. Sally Mae, why are you in a hurry? Teresa, how are you? Summer, how are you? Hey Tech Dad. Alright, I'm putting the email at the top if y'all need it. Avery, how are you? Hey Betty Joe, how are you? Did everybody make it through the storms okay? Has anybody heard from Sarah Beth? I have not seen her in the last couple of days. Tree baby, you are very welcome. Alright, y'all, we've got these pictures that has came out allegedly of Sebastian. I'm gonna pull them up here in just a few minutes for those who haven't seen them. No, I have not. King Scarlet, I don't. I know she said the other night that their neighborhood was hit by a tornado, but I haven't seen anything else from her. I hope they're okay. Hey Kelly, how are you? Trace of the storms were all around me, but we was lucky. Really, the only thing it did here, it rained really hard. Lightning was really, really bad. Okay, Avery, no problem. Betty's right. Well, Dan, at least you're eating good. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up with everything that's going on Twitter with these pictures that's allegedly Sebastian. There's still one that I'm trying to find that apparently it is just vanished into thin air that I saw earlier that had a date with the picture that this was allegedly taken. Catherine, how are you? All right, so I dropped the link in chat if anybody wants to come up on panel. Let me grab it and put it in here again. HT, how are you? Hey, K Braze, how are you? Michelle, yes, that was the date that was on the picture. Okay, but that screenshot that had that date on there, I cannot find it now. I don't know if the person deleted it or what they've done, but I cannot find it nowhere now. I should have screenshotted it earlier, but I was looking at it on my phone and didn't get the screenshot. HT, yes, I'm doing good. K-Race, doing good. Glad that you're doing good as well. All right, so let me get this picture pulled up here real quick. Betty Joe, probably. I wish I would have got the screenshot of it because, like I said, it came from an iPhone 14, and a lot of people were saying that the picture didn't look very good to be an iPhone. Um, that the background in the picture did not look like it's recent based off of the trees. I do have some other pictures that I'm going to pull up that was taken today of this area that shows how the trees have leaves on them. But this is the picture right here. I'm trying to get it zoomed in enough where y'all can see it. Can everybody see that okay? Just Dawn, how are you? So, in my opinion, I think this is Sebastian. I do not think that this is a recent picture, though. Um, Dan, I don't know her name. It's been rumored that this is her sister, but then it's also been in another live that Seth's mom, I'm sorry, this is Seth's sister, but Seth's mom came into a live and put in chat that this was not Seth's sister. And hold on just one second, y'all. Okay. Summer. At first glance, yes. Smoke, how are you? Okay, so there was a lady does photography, went all through it, saying not Photoshop photo. Kelly M, thank you for that information. Okay, Seth even said not his sister. She's in Texas. He doesn't know this woman. Okay, so see, if Lieberman, that's what you've heard Seth say that? Because then I've read on another thing where Seth went and told TBI that he knows who the woman is. Okay, Avery, just whenever you're feeling better. So I don't know. Regarding this picture, there's a lot of rumors swirling around it. In my opinion, it looks a lot like him. Somebody asked about the hair color a minute ago in chat. If you look at a lot of the different pictures that's been put out of Sebastian, I don't know if it's the lighting when the picture's taken or what it is, but some of the pictures his hair looks darker. Others it's more of a blonde color. Hey Betty Joe, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. So what do you think about this picture?
I mean, if it is him, it's not recent because of the look at the trees.
Yeah. And I'm gonna pull that up in a minute where somebody got some screenshots off the cameras from that area, and it shows the trees base today, and it has the timestamp, date, and everything on the screenshot versus this background right here. There's no leaves on the trees.
No.
K-Brace, this yellow line up here, I screenshotted this from someone else. They had drawn a yellow arrow pointing at who could possibly be Sebastian. Also, the shoes, and let me do this real quick. Oh shoot, I clicked the wrong thing. Good lord. Jeez. Hold on. Because people were comparing the shoes of the two. They do look like the same type of shoes, same brand, same color, everything. Can y'all see that okay? Trying to zoom it in enough. Okay, Betty Jo, can you see that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Some people on Twitter, it's Sunset Gazing, how are you? Some people were saying that the shoes wasn't the same because of the white soles on them, that the one in this picture over here, they look thicker versus this one, but you also got to think about the angle. To me, they look the same, but I can't say 100% yes it is or no it's not. This picture over here, they look newer. They look like they haven't been worn that much versus the ones over here. But also, we have to remember that he does have autism, and I know this with my own son. There's only a certain brand of shoes that he likes. And so every time he gets a new pair of shoes, he gets the same brand, but he'll just get a different color. That's what he likes, is what he feels comfortable in. It could be the same thing with Sebastian in the shoes.
Yeah, because it's depending on the way it makes their feet feel too.
Right.
So they want to be comfortable, so they'll seek out a certain type of shoe.
Right. Yep. Because once they get used to something, they don't like change.
Nope.
At all. They want to be consistent with stuff, and a pair of shoes is no different. Let's see. I look at the lady's sweater that's tied around her waist, and it looks similar color as the one where she's standing next to Seth. Yes, I'm gonna pull that picture up next.
Like I said, if it's him, it's an older picture. There's
That's
no
what I
way
think.
that was taken recently.
Nope. I think it's an older one. I mean, it looks just like him. Some people are saying this boy in the picture here is taller than what Sebastian is.
Well, they also say because he's got darker hair than Sebastian does.
But I mean, I can show pictures, different ones that are out of him. Like I said, some of them look. Sometimes his hair looks darker, and then others it looks lighter.
Yep.
Okay, this is the one that King Scarlet is talking about. Let me see if I can do this. Oh, no, I can't. Okay. Everybody, well, I'm not going to say everybody, a lot of people are saying that this lady next to Seth is the same lady that's in the other picture. Same hoodie, same color. Hey, Courtney, how are you?
It's hard to tell by this picture right here.
Yeah, I mean, the hair, the way she's got it pulled back, looks the same. Okay, Meta Mom. It's hard to tell with the glasses or whatever, if they're the same type of glasses.
Yeah, because the way his head's in the way.
Yeah, his head's blocking that part.
Yeah.
But yeah, the hoodie that she has on here versus the one that she has, same color, but we don't know once again 100% if this is the same lady.
Right.
There was one person on Twitter that was like, "Yeah, that woman right there in this picture, next to Seth, and the woman in the picture with the boy that looks like Sebastian. The earlobes are the same."
I don't know.
Let's see, what is this hair? Summer.
His hair is his hair like that now?
Um,
I don't. I don't know. I won't remember.
I I think so. Let's see. Can you look at a live cam from today? It's at Grandfather Lieberman. Do you have the link? And here's some these two. Madam Mom, I got them. Thank you. Hold on. We're gonna pull these up too because somebody went out today to where this picture was taken out of this boy. Uh, okay, Lieberman, send it to me in a DM on Discord. The name of it. They went out. Someone from the area went out today and took pictures of where that picture was taken at.
No, it is Grandfather Mountain because we went there last year. So
What time of year did you go there? Do you
it
remember?
was like it was towards the end of summer. I think it was like might have been September, end of September.
Okay, so it would have been later in the year than what it
Yeah,
is
because
now.
I couldn't really see anything because I was blind. But
Yeah. Smoke. I think didn't they say that the glasses that was found was not Sebastian's? Like way back.
yeah, somebody debunked that. They said they weren't his.
Okay,
I think
so
law enforcement said they weren't his.
I remember it being said. I don't remember. I want to say Seth. Maybe it's the one that said that it wasn't. They wasn't his glasses. Also, I can't remember. Okay, let's see. These pictures here. I'm fixing to compare something real quick, y'all.
I don't know. This case is starting to get like Summers.
I, it's already like Summers.
It's like I want to follow it, but all this drama going on.
Well, that's one reason why I haven't kept up with it and covered it because of the fact that it's like Summers to an extent. Where's the picture at? Right here. But he's still missing. The facts need to be put out. Um, his name still needs to be said, and his picture still needs to be spread.
Yeah.
And so, as long as I'm staying out of the drama of the whole mix, I will continue to, do what I need to do in order to get his name in his face. Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. Beautiful, messy ball. How are you? The woman in the pictures, it looks like Sebastian looks like she has a hoof of bangs pinned back, and the ears look different to me. Yeah, I didn't just like zoom in on the ears and do a comparison and all that, but yeah, that's what a certain person on Twitter was saying today. Smoke, thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to the family. Mr. Rosebud, how are you? And yes, it has been a while. It's good to see you. And AK-47, how are you? Okay, I'm just trying to keep up with everybody in chat. Okay, I'm going to pull this one up. This is the one that has today's date on it. I have so many things pulled up here. Yeah, okay, I got the right one. It has the date down here, and Betty Jones is going to hide me and you real quick. Can y'all see? No, y'all can't see it because the banner's covered it up. There we go. Jeez. Okay, so it says down here, April 29th, 2024. This was at 5:31 p.m. I'm assuming that's Eastern time. Um, and they're saying this isn't the exact location of where this picture was taken, uh, but the point of it was to look at the trees
Yes.
in the area.
And
Uh,
that's in April. When he
yes,
go missing in February?
yes, February 26th.
Right. So it's been warm in February and the trees were starting to bloom and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, because
that
I would
can't
assume
be.
the weather out there is probably like our weather is here. You get a few warm days, and the trees get
Mm-hmm.
confused about is it spring or is it not, and
That's the way it gets here.
yeah, so that does make sense. But the other, and I'm gonna pull it back up again because the other picture
There was
there,
nothing on them trees.
yeah, there's nothing. But he is also in a short sleeve shirt. Um,
Yeah.
the woman has a hoodie wrapped around her waist,
Yeah.
so
It's
he
warm
could have,
out.
yeah, he could have had a jacket or a hoodie or something like that on earlier in the day in that picture. See that place? It looks so. Yeah, it's very pretty there. K Rays.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty. From I couldn't see a lot of it, but it is pretty. Now that I can see, I want to go back.
Okay, so if you can figure out what kind of shoes those are, K Rays, I believe those are Skechers.
I think so.
I, I I think there was somebody. It was either on Twitter or Facebook today that had posted a thing off the Skechers website.
Yeah, because Skechers, they got the memory foam in them.
Hmm. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It could be just a shoe that's comfortable to him, and so every time he gets a new pair of shoes, that may be the kind that he gets.
Yeah.
My son literally wears Air Force Ones. That's all he wears. He just each time he gets a different color.
It's just that's how they.
Mm-hmm.
I
It's
mean,
just
that's the way they are with their clothes too.
yeah.
If something
They
don't feel right on their skin, they're not going to wear it.
they won't wear it. It's a sensitivity issue. Okay, I don't know the name of the place exactly. I just know it's Grandfather Mountain on Blue Ridge Parkway at a paid center in Linville. Okay, I've got that information. Lieberman. Hold on, let me take this down. I will see if I can find it in just 1 second. Okay, so where did the picture go from? Oh, here it is. Okay. Need to get rid of this one because I didn't show it. I'm gonna keep that one. I'm gonna keep that one. I got so many pictures up here I can't keep up with them. Okay, so apparently this one was taken today of the area, and we'll zoom in again. See, this one doesn't show the
The
leaves
time.
on the trees.
No, they don't. So that's from today. That could be a tree that's dead though. Also,
Because there's even like little short ones up in here
look.
that
Or what type of tree that has them flowers and then they disappear after a certain time?
I don't know.
Dogwood.
I know dogwoods do, I believe.
We got one in our. Well, the neighbor's got one in her yard. I can't remember what the name of it is. The flowers bloom and then they disappear.
Hold on 1 second.
But all the other trees have leaves on them.
Okay, I'm sorry. People in and out of here tonight, everything else. Sweet Melissa said a weeping cherry tree.
Could be. But if there are trees around right there on the left side of the pole,
over
They have
here.
leaves.
Yeah, is that a cedar tree? That one looks like a cedar tree or a pine tree. This one over here, all these green ones look like pine trees. Hold on, I think there's another picture in here. Where's the other one at? Wait, did I not take? One
Still,
second here.
that picture still, it's
Okay.
not recent. If that is him.
I don't think it is either. So this is another one that they said was taken today. I mean, you can see little leaves coming out on this one right here,
Yeah, but that's also
but
grandfather mountain. So, like, I mean, around here there's some trees that ain't got leaves on them yet, but none. Like I'd say, like 75% of them do.
right. See, all of our trees here are already completely leaved out. Unless it's a dead tree, and then of course it's not gonna have any.
Right.
But
Exactly.
this is up on a mountain. Air is probably a little bit cooler up there.
Yeah.
Probably takes a little bit longer. Whilst there is a tree missing from compare it from this photo to the one I just had pulled up, King Scarlet. Oh, see, now I gotta go back and look.
Yeah.
Okay, here.
Does look like there's a tree missing.
Okay, wait. Let me do it this way. I know there is a way on this thing here that I can do a side by side, but I've got. Let's see if I can do this. You don't want to cooperate with me, damn it. Hold on. We're gonna get it one way or another. Okay, hold on, King Scarlet. I'm zooming them both in the best I can. We're gonna screenshot it. Let's see how this works. All right, King Scarlet, put some pull them both up side by side. Let me know where you think. So you would think that parents would be able to say when the picture was taken. Yeah. Oh, well, let me go back to Discord. Yeah. I did see where Sebastian's mom was saying that she is aware of the picture. They are working to confirm 100% if this is Sebastian or not. And I'm just sitting here thinking, you're his mom. You should be able to
Yeah.
look at the picture and say
And
without a
tell.
doubt if that is him or not.
Yeah. Absolutely. I agree with that. You should be able to tell that's your child or not.
Yeah.
I don't care if he's looking down or looking up in the sky or looking sideways. You should be able to tell
No.
that's your child.
You should be able to tell by the way he's standing, but by the way he's, you know, walking, this anything, his hair.
Yep.
You should be able to tell. Chris says it's not him.
Yeah, but
Indianapolis, how are you?
who's gonna believe him?
And then a lot of people are still waiting for Seth to come out because it had originally came out that this lady in the picture was his sister, but then it was said that it wasn't his sister. that it's a family member, or that and then it was also said that he knew the lady and that he went and told TBI exactly who she is, but he's never came out and said, yes, I know who this lady is.
Right.
That yes, this is Sebastian. Yes, this picture was taken so and so. All right, let me get King Scarlet side by side put up here. So I don't know. There's once these pictures hit today, y'all, like the rumors
Oh yeah.
went flying. Okay, King Scarlet, I'm gonna pull it up. Where do you think there's a tree missing at? Because these are two different angles.
Yeah. They are.
See, it has, yeah, the one with the red car, this one right here on the right, this is from the picture that was taken today. Okay, it's a tree above the blue truck. Okay, so this one, see,
Yeah,
yeah,
I see what she's talking about.
but see, this one though, because here's the dead tree stump or whatever this is here, and then here it is right here, but they're taken from a different angle.
Yeah.
So this tree
It's
would
hard to
be
tell.
off to the side over here in this other picture.
Yeah, because if it was taken the same way, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it would be over more.
Yeah. Let me see if we have any other ones now that she's mentioned it. Do we have any other ones just from that angle? No, that one doesn't get the parking lot as good. And that was the only pictures that was showed today that's from that exact area. Also taken at different times of the day. That is true. Seth says he told TBI who the lady sitting behind him in the photo is, but he has not commented on the lady in the pic. But okay, thank you, Kelly. Because pull that picture back up here. Where's it at? This one here. It was said that this was taken at the vigil for Sebastian, and that he didn't know who that lady was there. That she was just a lady that was there. It's in Discord next to this one, the other angle. Okay.
I mean, it's a good possibility, but who knows?
It's just there's so many.
It's my opinion. I don't think any of them are being honest.
It really don't seem like that.
I think they're hiding something.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. I'm not stating it as a fact. It's just my opinion.
It's just there's been everybody screaming that Chris and Katie, like, their stories are inconsistent. They're not telling the same thing. Uh, and I have not listened to any of their interviews. Um, then you've got them saying, okay, or Seth was saying they're going to work together. Everybody else needs to just stay out of it. Now apparently they're not working together. There's so much going on with this case, and the
Yep.
main focus should be on
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Yep. 100%. It should be on Sebastian. Not what these two are arguing about, not what these three are arguing about. It should be about Sebastian.
Exactly.
He is the one who is missing. He is the one who needs to be found.
Yes.
Nobody cares about
All
the
the drama and the
stepdad, the
bullshit.
mom, or the father. Just find him.
It's just it's Summer Wells 2.0.
Yeah. And
Honestly,
it's I don't know, it's crazy. This is a child.
with special needs.
Yes, and they want to play games. This is not a game playing situation.
Like, I get that whenever they have, like, the parents have an interview, you want to go over the interview and discuss it and, give your opinions on it and all this and that. But then
And
you've
that's
got
fine.
it. Yeah, right. That's what YouTube is here to do, share your opinions and all that. But then you've
Right.
got some creators that are going after other creators.
Mm-hmm. And this
And
one said this about me, and this one said this about this person.
they're
Nobody
more worried
cares
of
what they say
no,
about you.
because they're more worried about what other creators are doing instead of focusing on the subject at hand, and that is Sebastian is missing.
Yes.
Let's see, this one I haven't been around too much lately because of the shit that's getting out of hand. And K Bray's, honestly, that's the reason why I haven't covered his case.
It's hard
Because,
to because of all of it.
yeah, and just there's so much, well, Seth said this, or no, Seth said that, but Seth's mom says this. It's just there's,
Back and forth, back and
yeah,
forth. Yeah.
and you don't know. And I'm not saying that it wasn't his mom in somebody's chat, but how do you know that it's that person's mom? Like that it's actually Seth's mom and they're talking, typing all this out. You don't know because
Right.
we know how
Exactly.
people like to make fake accounts under other people's names.
Yep.
So they need to focus on Sebastian being found.
And then when you do cover the case, other creators want to bash you about it.
Yeah.
Oh, you said the wrong thing. No, we didn't say the wrong thing. We just said in our opinions. We're not
Well,
basing out facts.
the only true facts that we know right now
Is he's missing?
is that he's missing.
Yeah.
A lot of people and a lot of stuff that people are stating is their opinion, which I respect because I
Right.
mean, you got to have an open mind whenever you're talking about this stuff.
Yeah, you
Um,
do.
some people think that he never even made it home from Texas Roadhouse.
See, in my opinion, I don't think he did either. And in my opinion, I don't think it was him taking that trash out.
It's not, from what I understand, it's not a clear video. But then they're also saying that whenever uh, Seth and Katie were showed the Texas Roadhouse video, that the district attorney was in there.
I don't know. I didn't see that video, so.
And well, this was stated on Twitter, Facebook, one of the two. Uh, so unless that came out of Katie or Seth's mouth, how do we know that's the truth?
Right. Exactly.
Hey, the ugly chuckling, how are you? Um, what else? There was something else that was said. I don't, it's just there's honestly too much to try to keep up with. It just the rumors swirling.
And see, that's just like how Summer's case ended up. All the rumors, all the hatefulness, all the. It's just, it got too much.
Yeah.
And I feel bad because she got lost in all this.
Yep. And to this day, they're still talking about her case. Some of them are, but it's still the bickering back and forth between certain creators.
Yep.
Have we completely ruled out aliens? Smoke, honestly.
Can't say that we have.
If somebody came and said maybe because he's
I mean, he's vanished.
lost,
Nobody,
yeah,
no trace.
there's no trace of him whatsoever. If somebody came in and said, we saw a UFO that night in the area of his house, and we think that that's what happened to him, people would run with it and believe it.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly. Hey, Elsie, how are you? You know her, see Chloe on X. Libra Moon, I probably have. I don't think I follow her on there, but I probably just looking into Sebastian's stuff. She's probably come across my feed. See, since this all started, I still haven't said who I thought that it because I don't know. Well, I mean that's like the video that came out of the lights behind the house. First, it was lights behind the house in the backyard, and then it was the trash truck.
Yeah. Then it was flashlights.
Yeah. So, and supposedly Sebastian, when he left with the flashlight. There's
Oh, okay, so supposedly he left with a flashlight, but you didn't see him leave.
no.
So how do you know he left with a flashlight if you didn't see him leave the house?
Yeah, unless that's something that you know that when he goes out of the house in the dark that he takes with him.
Right. I don't
Uh,
know. It just it doesn't. I don't know. It don't add up to me.
I don't. She hears a noise or a thud in his room at like 10 o'clock. Why didn't she get up and go check on him?
Right. Exactly. Okay. So what? He's 15. You still check on him.
Yeah.
He's your child. He's living in your
If,
house.
well, I mean, if
You still check on him.
and someone like, I mean, my son's 24. If he's in his room and I know he's supposed to be going to bed and I hear a weird noise, I'm going to get up and go check on it
Right.
and see
Right,
what's going
exactly.
on. Hey, Liza. Let's see. Score. Okay, Vapor. I'll go check
Because
it.
he's your child. He's still living in your home. You're gonna see what happened or what's wrong.
Oh, for sure. Hold on. Alright, I've got so. Oh my God, I've got so much stuff pulled up here. All right. So, this was sent to Katie. Hey, Big Al, how are you? So this lady says, "Hi, Katie, sending you some screenshots from a group. Could that be Sebastian praying for a safe return?" Katie responds with, "Thank you. We have seen them, and we are working to 100% confirm." How can you not look at a picture and tell
That's
this
not
is
your
your
child.
child? It makes no sense. See, I'm 40 something. My mom calls and checks on me. Eliza, I still do it with all three of my kids, and two
I
of them
check
still
on
live
them.
with me. I still text them and check on them when they're not here, or if my daughter's not answering me back, I blow her phone up. It's
I
just,
do the same thing to my son, and he's gonna be 34 years old.
it's just what mamas do. Tonka, how are you? Vapor, I'll get back to your message once I'm done here. I've got so
I
much stuff pulled up on my thing
right
right
now
now.
we're living with my son, so I
Yeah.
still check on him.
I mean, it's just what parents do.
I mean, my son, he has sleep apnea. He has to use a CPAP.
Hmm.
Because he'll quit breathing if he don't use it.
Right.
So I make sure he has it on when he's sleeping. If not, I wake him up and make him put it on.
Yeah. It's just she should very easily be able to look at this and be like, yes, that's Sebastian. That's the way he
Yeah,
stands. That's the way he carries himself. Those are his shoes. That is his haircut. That is his glasses. Because even the glasses on this person in this picture looks like the ones that Sebastian wears.
yeah. So you're gonna know what your child.
Yes. Let's see. I fluid in his brain. At Lieberman, yes, he could have fallen and hit his head.
Yeah,
Could that? I mean, a lot of people are suspecting that she did this to him. She did something to him, and I'm not saying that she did because we don't know, but
right.
that's another speculation that Katie did something. Uh, Chris comes home and helps her get rid of it.
I mean,
She hears a thud at 10 o'clock at night, but she doesn't go check on him. Or did she really go check on him? And come to find out, he fell and hit his head. No, she didn't directly have something to do with it. But now the fact that he's missing, if that is what happened, he's missing, then yeah, she would still be in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many
There's so many
specu-
speculations, so many
yeah,
theories, so many. I mean, we're human. We're allowed to speculate and theorize and
yeah.
have our own opinions. And
Mm-hmm. In K-Brace, yeah, either her, Chris, or Seth could come out and say yes, like you're saying, yes, that he was definitely at that place at one point in time, and that would prove that it's an old picture.
right, it's not hard. Put it to
No,
rest. Put the rumors to rest.
I mean y'all knew exactly where it was at just by looking at the picture. You know what I'm saying? And the parents could do this as well.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh Lord, they didn't got to talking about food in the chat. Summer's objecting to something.
my swelling went down. I got a little bit of swelling, like a little knot, but it's going away.
Well, that's good. It probably feels better too, huh?
Yeah. I go on the 15th, so they'll be
Oh,
gone.
yeah. Then you won't have to worry about none of that.
Nope.
Okay, so Margaret, that was another thing. Apparently, the woman who got the picture called TBI first. I don't know why. If you think that you see a missing child who is not in the area that he goes missing at, you would call the local 911
Yeah.
first.
Yep.
Then you do what you need to do in order to keep up with that child until the police got there. Then they would
Mm-hmm.
go through the process of getting in touch with the the sheriff's department of where that kid went missing from.
Yep.
Hey, Queen of Hearts, how
You
are
keep
you?
your eye on that child until the
Yeah,
police show up.
this person here claims that they called TBI first.
No.
Hey, D. Smith, how are you?
You always you spot a child that's missing. You call 911 and say, "Hey, I just spotted this child. I'm going to keep my eye on him until you
Yeah,
arrive."
like you let them know right then and there where you saw him at, what he looks like, what he's wearing, and that if you got to stay on the phone with 911 until the police get there, you do that and keep
Yeah.
up with where he's going.
Exactly.
Even if you got to do it from a distance so it doesn't look obvious that you're calling, you still keep up with the child because
Mm-hmm.
you don't know. And the person who got the picture said he didn't look like he was distressed, like he
It doesn't
acted.
matter.
No, because that just could be how he does, and still be scared
Mm-hmm.
or anything. All right, Dan. Have a good night.
It's crazy how some of these people think.
I mean, it's good they
I
called
get you.
TBI, but
Yeah. I mean, I get you. You think you did the right thing by calling TBI, which okay, you did, but you should have called 911 and then called TBI.
Mhm.
I don't know.
TBI should have been like the second call, and I think that should have been left up to the local wherever you see the missing child at. That law enforcement agency
Right.
should be the one that
They should be the
calls.
ones to tell you
You
what to
know,
do after
wherever.
that.
Like in this case, he's allegedly seen in North Carolina just a few days ago, but he's missing from Tennessee. Well, you call 911 in North Carolina where you're at, you let them know, they come out, they check it out. If it's him, then they let TBI know. All right, hold on 1 second, Big L. Let me grab the link for you. My God, I've got so much stuff pulled up here. Maybe say Sebastian behind him and see if he turns around. I mean, that might work, but then if he has been abducted, the people may grab him and run with him, and you not be able to keep up with him. I just think that it is possibly. Oh, and I was gonna pull this picture up too. That it's him, but I don't think it's a recent picture.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Big Al, how are you?
So is everybody of the consensus that that's like some sort of highway rest area?
It
No.
is. What is it called? Grandfather Mountain.
Yeah,
Is
it's
that what y'all said?
Grandfather Mountain.
So
Blue Ridge. Hold on, I got it wrote down.
no less than 20 government cameras that we've no doubt paid way too much money for because they're very high quality.
Oh yeah, there's the hold on, I'll pull it back up for you because I don't think you were in here whenever I had it pulled up.
Because that
There's-
picture's not the only picture.
Hold on, let me pull this one up real quick. This is from a screenshot from their camera today, and it was basically just taken, and the date and time and all that's at the bottom. It was just taken to show how the trees are in the background, uh, to compare it to the picture that's allegedly of him, because those trees have no leaves on them. Now, I don't know where this camera is, how far, and Betty Joe or maybe Summer could help us a little bit more, like how far this camera is from where this
Was anybody a
alleged.
flagpole in the picture?
No,
Right there. That's
yeah, here's the flagpole here, but
Right.
I don't.
Can you pull up the picture? I
This
saw it
one?
earlier. I have to apologize. I'm kind of in an Ambien stupor. So if I
No, you're
sound
good.
stupid, somebody just yell at me and tell me to go back to bed. But I woke up and I was like, oh shit, they're on. I can stay up for a little bit.
Well, I was gonna be here last night, but the weather was like
Yeah,
horrible.
you guys had a challenge last night. My sister had a tornado less than a mile from her house.
Is she okay?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it was a nasty one too in Nebraska.
Oh yeah, I think they said like in 48 hours it was 300 and something tornadoes that had touched down overall.
Well, if they'd stop seeding the clouds, the tornadoes would slow down.
Yeah, the weather. I'm worried about hurricane season. I'm not gonna lie.
They're dumping so much crap in the air right now. It's not even funny.
Okay, let me pull.
Sad part is now they're admitting it.
Hold on, let me pull. I've got 2 or 3 pictures that was taken from the area today.
Okay, Brace, I'm not driving anywhere. No way. I don't even have anything with a zipper on. I'm good.
Stop it.
I'm gonna be as careful as I can be.
Alright, let me pull this one up. See, there's not a flagpole in this one.
So where is
but
that?
I'm gonna have to go to Google Maps.
Where is that framework in reference to their pole camera then? They can't just have one camera.
Google.
My God, the rest areas of Minnesota, there's one on every light pole.
Now, I don't know if this was the only live camera that whoever got the screenshot, if that was the only one that they could get a feed from, or how that works. Summer says it looks like the parking lot at the Nature Center across from the entrance to Grandfather Mountain. Oh, geez, Tonka, seriously? In excess of 100 degrees in Alaska this summer.
Whoa.
Wow.
I can't imagine how hot it's going to be.
Enjoy those fucking mosquitoes, Tonka. Because that's mosquito breeding weather there, boy. Oof.
Oh, my God. Yeah, the mosquitoes have done started.
That's as bad as it gets when it gets that hot. They get as bad as they ever get.
The next couple of days is going to be 90, so.
It's been raining for 4 days here. Straight. Hasn't stopped yet.
Yeah, it's supposed to start back up here.
Oh, well,
Thursday, I believe.
It's not raining right now.
Okay. So, let me pull this up.
Do we know when this picture was allegedly taken?
Of the one that they think has Sebastian in it?
Yeah.
Allegedly, April the 27th, so just 2 days ago. But there was a screenshot that was put on Twitter today that has now, I guess, vanished. It's not there. I can't find it.
It disappeared.
When I looked at it today, I was on my phone, so I didn't get a screenshot of it. But it had, like, the woman was like, she was claiming that her friend is the one that got the picture of Sebastian. And she was like, well, see here, she showed me proof with a date and all this and that. Hey, NorCal Jim, how are you? And it was taken with, it was either an iPhone 13 or 14. And people were saying, well, that picture is bad quality to be an iPhone. and it said April the 27th. But beside of the date, underneath it had like this little box, and I don't use an iPhone, so I don't know how like when
Has
you
a
pull it.
geotag box?
It was some little box underneath it
The
that
geotag box.
said April 27th, 2024. And then beside of the date, it says something like edit or change or something like that. That was
You
the
can
reason why I was trying to find the screenshot so I could verbatimly get what that word was next to the date, because I was like, that clearly states you can change the date on the picture of when it was
Or
taken or whatever.
it's the EXIF box. Do you know who posted the original picture?
No, because I was
Scrolling.
scrolling through it, and let me check
I know I was scrolling
my
through it and I
phone.
saw it. I saw it and I went, "Oh shit, there's gonna be a live tonight." That sure looks like that kid.
I mean, to me, my honest opinion, GGB, how are you? To me, it looks like him. It looks like his glasses.
Yeah,
I can pull up a picture.
90%.
Let
The
me
way he's
grab this.
standing, the
yeah.
way he's holding his arms. Yeah, I'd put 90% on it.
Now, in this one right here, he's is the picture that's allegedly him. If you look at the jawline and the way
And,
his chin kind of comes down a little bit,
and you look at the glasses
and the glasses,
Same
and the
and his hair.
glasses.
hair, the little point right here in the front of his hair, it's. But once again, I cannot say 1,000% that this is him. Just in my opinion, it looks like him, but I don't think it's recent as
No.
2 days ago.
I'd want to see the original pics and see if we can get into the EXIF data, see when the picture was actually taken.
Okay, and I was looking on my phone to see if maybe I did get a screenshot of it, and I did not. Because I have so many screenshots on my phone.
The
I got,
screenshot won't give you EXIF data. You'd have to go to the original post. But if you
well,
can remember who posted it, you go into the Wayback, and it's probably in the Wayback.
oh, I mean, there was so many people posting at one time about it.
Did you click on it, or did you just look at it?
Uh, I, I think I clicked on it.
If
No,
you
I would have
clicked on
clicked
it,
on it.
if you clicked on it, it's in your history. Go back through your history.
Would it matter if I clicked on it on my phone?
Mm, well, your phone still holds history. I mean, I don't know. Like on my phone, I have mine synced. So if I want to look at something on my phone that I saw on my computer, it's on my
Oh
phone.
yeah, I don't have mine synced.
Yeah. So if you don't have that done, then no.
Well, I'll.
Yeah, I have my phone synced to mine too.
It may be on there. I hashtag Sebastian's name and Twitter and all that, trying to find it, and I couldn't because I wanted that. I could not remember the exact word that was beside of that date, but I know that I had to have clicked on it because it would have had comments under it. Libra Moon says it's on Facebook.
I'm actually thinking about buying a stupid iPhone just for times like this. Because the way that they do everything with audio and video is so different.
Uh-huh.
If you don't have one and you don't understand it,
Right.
how it works and how to turn things on and off and where things are, you're at such a disadvantage when you're trying to figure stuff out.
Okay, let me
I would go into my
go.
history, but I'll knock myself off panel.
Can't believe I just said that out loud that I'm actually thinking about getting an iPhone.
Well, I told
Hey.
my daughter the other day. I was like, because I've had my phone for over 2 years now, and it's getting time to do an upgrade. And I was like, I might get an iPhone just so I can uh, FaceTime with you, because she works all the time, so I hardly ever get to see her. I was like, that would be the only reason why I would buy an iPhone is so I can FaceTime with my daughter.
So that's a good reason to
iPhones,
buy an iPad.
Yeah, but
iPhones are not bad. You just gotta learn how to use them. I didn't know how to use mine
I
until
I had the first 7, 8, 9
they break.
versions. I just got tired of having one button. I couldn't take it anymore.
See, I've never had one. It's always been Android, and I've always, except for this time, had an LG phone.
I love being able to drag and drop things on and off of my phone. I love being able to plug it into my computer and use it like a hard drive. It's
Oh,
so easy.
hold on.
Well,
I
you
think
can
I might
plug
have
in your
found.
iPhone,
What's that?
but you can
Hold
plug
on.
in the iPhone to your computer.
No. It's not the same. It's not even close.
It's not the same Betty Joe.
It's
I'm
just that
sorry.
coming from a nerd standpoint, it's totally different.
I'm sorry, Big Al.
No, it's okay. I'm really hard headed on some things. It's just some things when I
That's
just
Oh,
say
okay.
why is
when
this
I
I'm
say
blanket?
saying.
no, I just say no, and it's forever no.
Oh
What are
shit!
you
Why is this
doing
blanket?
now,
Hold
little
on.
one?
Okay, Mind of Monsters. If you were,
Why are
never
you?
mind. I'm sorry. I did not see you in chat. But okay, the screenshot that you just sent me on Twitter, Mind of Monsters, is jumping. I don't know why it's jumping. Let me exit out of Twitter and go back to it. That was weird.
Yes, Elsie, I am a little bit ambient.
Ah, okay. Here we go. Mind of Monsters. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Beside the date, and I'm gonna screenshot this real quick. And Lady V, give me just 1 second. Let me screenshot this so I can get everybody else's name out of it. This is what I've been looking for. Okay, I gotta click off of half of this shit. Y'all, I've got so many layers of stuff pulled up on my screen. It's not even funny. Oh, what the hell?
I'm about to fight this little monster.
She's a baby. What's she doing wrong?
Leave her alone. She's cute.
Putting her fingers in her mouth for no reason.
Tell her to stick them in her ears.
Okay, let me cover us all back up. Can y'all see that? This is what the little box was underneath there.
It's hard for me to
Hey
see.
guys,
Hey, Lady V,
Yes.
how are you?
did you
It's Alfred.
realize this? It says iPhones are for for iPhones are phones for idiots. The phone does everything for you but bodily functions. I love them. Hi NorCal. Hi everybody.
Hey, Lady
Okay,
Hi
V.
Mind the
Mind
Monsters.
Mind of Monsters. When I opened your message up, like literally, it was bouncing up and down on the screen. The screenshot was, but once I exited out of Twitter and came back to it, it was fine.
What is
I'd be,
this we're looking at?
I would be willing to bet that buried in that box somewhere in a setting is the geolocation.
Okay,
Oh wait, it shows it right there. Grandfather Mountain.
right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
this is where they think he was in that picture.
Yes.
So
Remember earlier, Lady V, when I told you there was a screenshot that I was looking for and I couldn't find it? This is
Right.
it. This
so
is what I
either
was looking
somebody
for.
went through a world of shit or that picture's legit and it was taken there.
Okay.
But
Did you
do
see
we
where it
know
says
when?
Yeah, it's got
April
the date right on the
27th
top.
right here on the top?
Today? Oh, yesterday?
April
April
27th.
27th
Saturday.
at
Whoa,
2:51
wow.
p.m. But do you see where it says adjust right here? This is
Yeah.
what I was looking at. Does
You
that mean
can change that.
that's what I was
Well, yeah,
wondering?
You
you can
can.
adjust.
You
I'm sure
can.
you can adjust. You can adjust light. I mean,
No,
you're not.
you can adjust the day.
Yeah,
I've
you
On an
can
seen it
change the
iPhone?
done.
date. You can
I've seen
change
it
the date.
done. Yes, you
Oh,
can. You
okay.
can
Well,
change the
See,
date and the time.
I
that's what
can't
I
speak
wanted
on it.
this for. Because like I said, I don't use an iPhone. I've never had one, so I
I
don't know
can
how they work.
I can go into my photos and I can change the date on one of the baby's pictures or one of the pictures
Mm-hmm.
I've taken.
But if you pull up the EXIF data, that's not changed. That's part of the file.
Yeah, that's the the encryption or whatever you call it,
Well,
metadata or
yeah, that
whatever.
that would be
Yep.
that would stay the same.
So to get the original picture is what you'd need to do to prove. But I mean, I guess in this community, it wouldn't put it past.
Well,
I wouldn't put it past anybody to fake a picture. I guess.
the uh, the original poster who also posted this screenshot, it's not the person who took the picture. They just shared the picture to Twitter and
How the
whatever.
hell do you find a likeness that's that close?
That
It
I don't know.
looks like him.
Yeah, because
it
this
does
was
look
taken
like
from
him.
an iPhone 14 Pro Max.
Paper says it says image 5150. Is that a clue? Oh, that is kind of weird.
Yeah, it does say it.
Image number.
No,
5150.
well, that is a weird image number, though, I do have to say.
And then it says main camera 24 minutes.
24 millimeter.
I mean millimeter.
1.78 on the f-stop.
Yeah.
Okay,
3 megapixels.
that was another
1434
thing.
by 2307 at 3.4 megabytes.
Would an iPhone 14 Pro Max have a 3 megapixel camera?
Sure.
I
There's
don't
4
know. I
different
have to
cameras
ask
on
my-
them, I think, isn't there?
I think
I don't
so.
know.
My daughter and son had one.
I think there's 4 different cameras on them.
I think there's 4 cameras on it.
Okay.
Like,
But
The
that was
picture went to the
another thing.
cloud, Liza says, but this isn't the person who uploaded the picture to the cloud
I
either.
say
They're not
KK.
the one
I
who
think
took it.
KK has the latest iPhone.
Okay, but if your cloud is full, it won't go to the cloud.
Okay. Asha says she has an iPhone 14 as well. See, now I'm not sure I have to get a damn iPhone now just so I know how they work.
Why? You have us.
I mean, I got the
Yeah,
iPhone.
but whenever I'm looking for something and I need to know how it works,
Vapor said he has one, but she does not.
I have the
Samsung is
11.
better. I don't like Samsung products. I never have liked their phones.
I love my. I've had
NorCal
Samsung forever.
NorCal said nobody shoots at
Somerset.
f1.78 blah 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 unless the camera did, and that is still doesn't add up in his opinion.
Unless you set it on automatic, and that's just the easiest way to take a picture at that time. I know mine will take beautiful photos, and it'll take shit photos.
Mine is
Mine's
just
all on
whatever it
automatic.
is. I just like
It's as quick
do
as
it
I push the
automatically.
button, as it'll take it however it can.
Right.
If I give it time, it takes a better picture.
Okay, let me see what my camera's got.
I know today on my way back from town, there was like 300 turkeys sitting in the freaking lake. And just dead calm water, and I wanted to stop and take a picture. And as soon as I opened my door, they fucking took off.
That's how it always is.
I was pissed. It was pretty too. It was right into the sunset. Just flat water, not a ripple on the lake. Turkeys sitting in the water. Never see that. It's like not normal.
Nope.
Wait, turkey's sitting on the water?
Sitting in the water.
Yeah, it's not normal.
It's not normal.
No.
And I'm talking a lot of them.
Hmm.
There were deer hanging out on the edge of the lake, and it was it was a beautiful picture. As soon as my door went click, everybody went bang.
Okay, I'm trying to see what cameras my phone has. I just leave mine on one setting and open the camera up and take a picture if I need to. If it don't come out right, I'll retake it.
Mine's on the
Yeah,
highest setting.
I don't mess with mine either. I just take it.
I put mine to the finest, highest file size settings. So
Well,
it
I
takes the
do
best
that,
picture it
and
can.
then after that,
Then
I
I turn
just
off
let
my
it do its thing.
geolocation, and I turn off my date and time.
Yeah, which I hardly ever take pictures with mine. Mine is mostly screenshots that I have.
Oh, I screenshot like, oh my god.
My dinner picture on Saturday went viral in town.
Oh, of the sandwich?
Yeah,
Well, that's good.
yeah.
Summer was upset she didn't get one.
We sold
Sunset
a
Gazing
shit ton
said,
of them.
Sunset Gazing said, I just checked and just changed the date on a picture on an Android.
Okay. Let me get my Android out. See if I can do this.
NorCal says 3 megapixels is not a high setting and not one that would be a default. It is all about mini megapixels with the current phones.
Well, it depends on how far you are from something. The camera was pretty close to the subject.
Okay, my location is on mine. Let's
It's
see.
amazing how complicated the processors are in those cameras.
See,
I mean, it's incredible.
I have
Samsungs have beautiful their cameras are amazing.
Yeah, mine takes great pictures.
Yeah, I wish iPhone would change to a better camera.
see. I don't have an option on mine to change the date on a picture. It has the date and the time on it, but let's see. Can't edit location. Add it by your camera. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't give me the option to change.
It should.
I would think you'd be able to do it through file services and not through the camera. I would think
Right.
you'd have to change it in the actual file.
Shit, now I gotta go to files. Hold on. See, I never do none of this on my phone. I just usually use it for like social media and texting. I hardly even talk on the damn thing.
Yeah, I don't hardly talk on mine either.
I know Summer's got more screenshots on her phone than anything.
Oh yeah. I'm sure she does.
I think she's probably busting open those screenshots.
But I mean, I like screenshot Amazon. I screenshot like all kinds of things.
I do too. Most of it's a mistake, though. I have to go through the damn thing and delete them all.
I've got over 1,800 pictures as a baby, and I got like 148 or 200 of videos of her.
I'll have to try to figure this out whenever I have time because I went to my files and can't do it from there either. Yeah, I'll
I
go.
do know Apple has some of the best photo software that's out there.
So for a person who takes a lot of pictures,
To work with them, they have some of the best software there is. So if you pull those photos down onto your Mac, it's just like editing music. They have some of the best of the software that's out there.
all right, Vapor says the iPhone 15 Pro Max is 48 megapixel.
Can you adjust that?
I think it does it on its own. It uses what it needs to
That's
take
what
the
I
picture
thought.
at hand.
Hell, I don't even know.
I know that's what mine does. Which is why
That's what I
sometimes I
was
get really
thinking.
good pictures and sometimes I get really shitty ones.
I had to look my phone up. I didn't even know what kind it was. Okay,
NorCal said, it's amazing what phone cameras can do in today's life. I'm a pro photographer for reference to let everybody know. It
Yeah, these
does
aren't
not
35
adjust the
millimeter cameras anymore.
Yeah, it does not adjust the megapixels. It is a matter of the amount of light and the data it can collect. And Ash has sent you a DM.
okay.
It'll actually back down the amount of technology that it can use if it can't use it all until it gets it to where it needs it to be.
So my Motorola One has a 48 megapixel main camera, an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, a 2 megapixel micro camera, and then a single selfie camera.
It's a whole lot of cameras.
That I hardly ever use. Hardly ever. Like I said, every now and then I may get a picture. Like I took one of my daughter's dogs the other day. You know, that was like the last one. Everything else is screenshots.
I'm never fast enough with mine when I need it. I used to be much better when I'd carry around my actual camera with me,
Yeah, that's what we do.
and now just sits and collects dust.
What? Okay, okay, that one. Sorry, guys. There
What?
you go. I smoke the holy chalice. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't nasty or anything. It was just a little racy.
Oh, I see it now. Okay.
I'm like, what?
All right, Ashes, I will check your thing out in just 1 second. I've got to get some of this stuff off of my screen. I've got too much pulled up here. Okay,
And
well,
then Mom put a picture in Discord.
okay. All right, I'll get to it in just 1 second. But yeah, this is the one I was like all over Twitter for like 2 hours trying to find the screenshot. So, Mind and Monster, thank you for sending that to me. Because I literally thought it had just vanished.
I was on her channel the other day. Well, it's been a while, but her son was cooking like a what do you call it? Grilled cheese sandwich, and it looked so good. It made me hungry.
Oh, damn, I ain't had one of those in a while.
I haven't either. That's why I was like, oh man.
Yeah, Big Al was passing around pictures. Last time I
Oh,
was live, I think it was
uh,
of a
that,
sandwich.
that dinner special was wicked. I have a picture of it somewhere.
I've got it. It's in my Twitter message. I seen it. I was just like, close it back. So I was already hungry.
Y'all make me hungry.
Oh, this one was worthy.
Yeah, it did look good.
That was worthy. That was half a pound of smoked macaroni and cheese and a half a pound of smoked home fries with cheese sauce and bacon,
Oh
and
lordy.
a half a pound of pulled pork
Oh my
on a
gosh.
crispy bun
That's
for
a lot of
for
wow.
15 bucks. We sold like 35 of them.
Oh wow.
How did you make any money on that thing?
Yeah, we made like $3.50 a piece.
Oh, Betty Jo said she has to keep muting because the baby's wanting to carry on a conversation.
But
Oh,
everybody left happy. That's all that matters.
Betty Joe, that baby is fine.
That
I
baby
just
is
don't want her to
amazing.
be loud.
She is fine.
We love that baby. You let her talk.
Tina Marie, how are you? Okay, so King Scarlet says the date and time of the picture is inconclusive, in my opinion, but definitely looks like him. I think it's him. I just think it's a picture that's from an earlier time.
I don't know.
I don't think that it's from 2 days ago.
I don't
I
know
think
when it's
law
from, but I
enforcement,
don't know.
wouldn't they be on top of that?
Well, they're investigating it. It's been turned over to TBI and they're looking into it and all that.
The only thing I'm
Great.
sure of is it's him. I'm
Yeah, I
99%.
agree. Yeah, I
I
agree
don't
with
know
that
when,
too.
I
If
don't know
that's not
who,
him, man.
don't know motive, but his mannerism, his build, is the way he stands. It's him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so if you look at the shoes right here, and I'm trying to zoom it in without it getting too blurred. These shoes here look like they're brand new or just not wore very much. Okay. There is. Let me go back to my folder right here.
Didn't he have an issue with one hand?
I don't know that I heard that.
I thought he had an issue where he stood a certain way with one hand.
I know that some of the pictures that I've seen where it's like a full body, he's standing up, he will have like his right arm like picked up like
Just
in
like
his
that.
yeah, or not maybe not exactly like that, but like brought up across his body like that in a certain way.
It sure looks like him.
I mean, it does to
It's
me
hard to
too.
Yeah, it
tell.
really does. It really does look like him.
It does look like him, but
Okay. To me, they're the same. Maybe
Now,
not the
see,
same pair, but the same
They
brand.
look different colors to me.
yeah, because the one on
Different
the
color.
left, I mean, the one on the right looks like a brownish color, and the one on the right is a grayish color.
Mhm.
I
Well, I
mean, they
think,
could be the same because the way it's
But look at the
taken.
quality of the pictures too,
Yeah,
though.
that's what I'm
yeah,
saying too.
And you can't tell. Like I said earlier, some people were saying the soles on this one is thicker than this one, but
You
it's at a
really can't
different
tell
angle.
the,
that. Yeah, you can't really
I
tell
mean,
that by the angle.
I think the ones on the right look like I think it might be the filter that was put on that one or something, but I bet they're
It's,
gray. But the other ones look a lighter color to me.
I don't know. It's really hard to
And
tell.
they could be in this picture over here. They could be newer, like a newer pair. Like I said, if he's like my son, it's the same thing every
Yeah,
day. It's the same thing, and this could be a newer pair of shoes or a different pair or anything like that. That he this is just the type of shoes that he likes.
yeah, because it feels good on his foot.
Right. They look for certain the way certain things feel, and if it does not make them feel comfortable, they will not wear it. That's why my son, for whatever reason, only wears Air Force Ones. Let's see. One is outside, one is inside. Different lighting. That is true.
That is
Yeah.
true. Yeah, that's
NorCal
what I was
Jim
trying to
said the
say.
color balance is different between the two images.
Items in the background change the
Right.
color.
That's what
Let's
I
see.
was thinking
Yeah,
because everything's more of a has a little bit more of a brownish hue on the right.
Yeah. Who did you say was in the background
No,
changing color?
the items in the background are going to change the way the color appears.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
because that's outside and that's inside.
I
right.
think all that aside, looking at the person, I'm convinced it's him. I
But
just don't know him
Metamom's
from when.
Yeah,
Metamom said, but if he left his shoes at home and someone did take him, he would need a new pair of shoes, right?
A dollar store,
Yeah.
$4.
Yeah, but he probably wouldn't wear them if he's anything like Scarlett's son. He would
Yeah,
want what he likes.
my son literally will only wear Air Force Ones. That's the only kind of shoe he'll wear. Now he'll wear the different cut. Like right now, he has they're gray with I think red stitching on them. Where the last ones he had blue and black. He doesn't care about the color. It's just
it's
the
the
shoe
shoe.
itself
Yeah,
because of how it feels on his feet.
I know
yep.
how that is. I've been wearing the same style of New Balance for 10 years.
Oh yeah, I was gonna
So,
say we
so
all
yeah, so
do.
you get how it would be the same thing. I would assume with Sebastian, as far as like a sensory
Watch it.
issue that he might have with the autism, and the shoes just make him feel comfortable.
Now, my next question is did they identify this lady in the picture?
So
Is she with them?
I know it's not a family member, is what I've heard
yeah,
from.
so to begin with, it was said that it was his sister, a Seth's sister. Then, and I'm only going to say allegedly on this part because I don't know 100% if this was Seth's mom that went into summer that went into this other person's chat and said that it was not Seth's
Did she say,
sister.
is that Bullhorn Betty?
Yes.
Okay.
Um, but anyway, so there was a lady that had the same name as Seth's mom who went into another creator's chat and said that that is not Seth's sister and explained what his sister looked like, long brown hair, and that they didn't know, I guess, who this lady is. But then there was another version of he knew who this lady was and told TBI, but then some people were saying no, he was saying that he knew who the lady was that was standing by him at the vigil.
Does it look like somebody standing behind him?
Same look.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's somebody standing the other way,
And there
back
is
toward him.
also another person. I don't know if I have, I think I might have deleted that one. There is another person. Yeah, I guess I did. I don't think I kept that one because I didn't need it. Off to the side over here, that kind of looks like a kid. All you can see really is like their lower leg and the shoes that they're wearing.
Right.
Um, but the way they're dressed, it kind of looks like a kid or a teenager. And no, it's really not.
Nobody looks like they're trying to hide. They're just hanging out.
Yeah, and that's what the person who got the picture and posted said, that he didn't look distressed. He obviously knew the people, you know. So that's another reason why I'm thinking possibly him, but not 2 days ago.
Huh.
No.
I don't know. You know, if you have if you have in your possession a missing child that is all over social media,
Mm-hmm.
why would you be in public with them?
Exactly.
Summer.
I mean, there is crazy people out there that would, but
But are there that missing person's case is well known in public as Sebastian's?
exactly.
Yeah, but as much as it's published and everything, I mean, not all of us know all of the missing kids, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, what's his name? Oh God, I can't remember his name. With shoot. Never mind, my brain has farted on me.
Pardon my interruption, but where in relation to where he disappeared from is this picture taken? How far?
Summer
300 and
looked it up
some
earlier. Was
miles.
it 300 something miles?
I think it was like
That's
372.
enough distance for somebody who's not too smart to think that
True.
Well, yeah,
they're probably
a dumb
okay.
criminal. Yeah. Hey, Kelly, how
Uh,
are you?
Elizabeth Smart, her abductor took her out. That's what I was
Okay.
trying to think of.
For a dummy, that's a long ways.
It is.
A normal
Yeah.
person who's
To us,
trying
it's
not to
really
get
not.
caught, that's not very far.
Yeah. I mean, in
That's
his
one tank
case,
of gas.
you could take him across the other side of the world, and as well known and as public as his case is,
Oh,
he
I
would
think so
eventually
I don't
too.
be.
think dyeing his hair. I don't think there's much to do to change his appearance to not be able to recognize that kid.
No.
Yeah, I agree.
No, Chrissy, I didn't see anything last night in Discord.
Okay, well, I just saw. Where did that comment go? That King Scarlet put. Okay, so King Scarlet says my theory is family has him. There, I said it.
It's a good possibility.
I think at this point anything's possible.
Oh, for sure. So many
It's
crooked
just
people. I mean,
it's just
So
which family member is it from Seth's side, or is it from Katie's side or Chris's side?
So I was watching when I was over on the other channel where I was watching this video that was like a 2-hour call with Chris,
Mm-hmm.
and this person asked him if um, if anybody was hiding him for them, and all he said was nope, just nope, nothing else. I thought that was kind of
no
interesting.
reaction. Why would you accuse me of that?
No,
Blah blah blah.
nothing,
Just nope.
just
Just
nope,
kept it
just nope.
short and sweet. And
Yep.
that was
Yeah.
it.
And everything else he was expounding on quite a bit.
You accuse me of some shit. I'm coming off.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
Me
most
too.
people would, yeah.
I heard that there was a phone call. I have not heard the phone call though. Hey, Glowbug.
I
Um,
can send it to you.
yeah, I want to listen to it, and instead of playing someone else's
Now
content,
this isn't Web Sleuths. This is somebody else, but I'll send you it because you have to have the link to see it because
okay.
they unlisted it.
Stacy Monroe, how are you? Stacy says, look at his veins in the middle where the little bit hangs down. It matches with his other pictures. Yeah, like the little point.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. I got the. Let me grab that other
Yeah,
picture.
he's a
Hold on.
sensory kid. I'm sure cutting his hair is a real pain in the ass.
I mean, it's already short enough. You can't get. I mean, you can get it
Well,
shorter,
right,
yes.
it's the act of cutting hair. I know I have a cousin that's had sensory issues, and
Oh yeah, it's
getting near his head to cut his hair.
trust me, it's no fun.
Yeah,
No fun at all. Which now my son has got where he's a little bit better with it. He just doesn't like the clippers. He don't like
that's
the
what my nephew doesn't like, the clippers.
yeah. He don't like the sound and the
I don't
vibration.
like the sound. Yeah,
I don't like people cutting my hair.
ain't nobody touching mine.
Nope.
Okay, so this is what Stacy was talking about. This little part right here, and then on this one over here. Like it's still, that part of the picture is a little bit blurry, but
Yeah, but that looks the same to me.
yeah, it's just that the glasses, the jawline, and the
He's
way
got a high forehead.
yes,
The eyes, the
Mhm.
nose.
They call it a cowlick.
and how his chin comes down. It's got like the little curve right there in the jawline. I mean, just once again, my opinion. I think it's him, but I don't think it was from 2 days ago.
If it was, man, that's wow.
I'd throw my hat in the ring on recent, but yeah, 2 days ago, I don't know.
Yeah, I would say a couple of months ago, back when it was maybe first starting to get cold.
In the fall.
Yeah. Stacy, thank you so much for joining us. Stacy said that she usually just sits and listens, and she's amazing. Did somebody just fall?
No, the baby just jumped on me.
Oh,
Hey, Joe's been out trampoline.
I don't know, y'all. I hope he's found and he's safe and he's okay.
It'd be a nice twist for a change. That's for
I
sure.
mean, yeah, because think of like little Summer. Still don't know what happened to her.
Nope.
Um, Michael Vine, don't know what happened to him. You've got like all of these kids that are still missing, have been for years. It would be really nice to find one of them and they be okay.
Yes,
It would be better if you
sure.
found all of them, but
Without a doubt.
But all the
Without a
drama
doubt.
crap that is needs to stop for real. Wait, I'm going back. Good Lord, Summer, you didn't. How many times are you going into timeout tonight?
I'm
Summer
trying
and
to
Sally
figure out why
Mae.
she's in timeout. What'd she do?
She put her own self there.
I missed
I'll
something.
just Libra, I'll
I-
just drop it in Discord for everybody.
Obviously, I missed something good if she's headed for timeout.
She said earlier she was just going to go sit in a chair for 300 seconds, and I don't even remember what she. Between her and Sally Mae, like I told them, they're going to have to put their chairs just all over YouTube and Discord and just random
Yep.
places. That way, when they start acting up, the chair's already there.
You want to sit in timeout? Come over here. I got like 200 jalapenos. I got to be deveined and filled with cream cheese and brisket and wrapped in bacon.
that's
You can
no
do that
fun.
for me. 6 hours worth of work.
Put your head on the wall.
That does not sound like that's any fun at all.
It's not fun, but it tastes really good. So it's kind of
Oh, yeah, so it's kind of worth it, but
it's worth it when you
painful at the
sell it.
same
You
time.
see people's faces. It's crispy bacon
I
wrapped
love
around a
jalapenos.
mild jalapeno with cream cheese and brisket inside. It's like the ultimate jalapeno popper. But they're a
Okay,
pain
so
in the
the
ass to
phone
make.
call has been privated. Yeah,
Yeah.
make sure you wear gloves.
Oh yeah.
Oh, because y'all said no one is cutting your hair. That's why Summer's upset.
I would let you cut my hair, Summer,
I'd let
because
Summer.
I
I'd
would
let Summer
trust
cut my
you.
hair.
It's just they always try to take 3 or 4 inches off my hair when all I want is just to nip it.
Just the trim.
Yeah.
I'd take my eyes shut and let her surprise me. She can paint
Every
food
time my
pictures inside
husband
my
gets
head.
Every time my husband gets mad,
Why did you
I'm
fall off
so.
the bed? The bed is not a trampoline.
Margaret could have said it better. I just wish that we could get some solid updates for real, Ellie from Ellie, instead of 3-person drama plus 1,000 people sending tips to the three directly. Yes, it's got to the point where it is nothing but drama going after each other, and they're losing focus of Sebastian being missing, and he is the only person in this that matters. Musical, how are you?
This baby is
Tip
nuts.
for filling peppers. Okay, so Elsie said tip for filling peppers. Put really softened cream cheese in a baggie. Cut the tip off the bag corner. Oh, like a what do you call it when you're decorating cakes?
A piping bag.
Piping
Yeah,
bag. That's it.
I use a 1
Yes.
gallon piping bag. We used to do the Ziploc bag things, but they break because cream cheese is no matter how soft you get it, it's still a little hard.
Mm-hmm.
With the piping bags, when you're doing like 100
Musical.
of them, they kind of fall apart.
Yes, probably easier and quicker.
Yeah. It's
Musical
faster.
said he has not had a haircut since the pandemic. Oh, not a mom. You know, you got to get him food.
I went 11 months, and when my gal finally cut mine, she was like pissed. Her trimmer sounded like a lawnmower getting stuck in the ditch.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I pictured that one.
It was like 5 pounds worth of hair, but it was like 6 inches too short to donate. But I couldn't take it anymore. I just couldn't. I couldn't stand it.
I keep my husband's hair is longer. I keep trying to get him to grow it even longer. He won't.
It's a
Laza
pain in the
said
ass
the
in the
bed
salon.
is not a trampoline. I probably said those words 379 million times. I think every mom has,
Oh yeah.
especially if you got boys. For some reason, they want to jump on the bed all the time.
Well, this one thinks this bed is a trampoline right now.
Okay, but see, what did I say earlier? You need to get her a trampoline and put it in her room.
She's going
What
crazy.
what better trampoline, man? Beds are fun.
Well, it'd be okay if she didn't jump on me.
I'm telling you, she's trying to tell you to listen to Auntie Scarlett. I'm trying to solve the whole
she
problem for y'all.
she's not big enough to break the bed.
No, but she's big enough to fall off and hit her head.
That's why you need a trampoline with a thing
Exactly.
around it, with one of those
A
mesh
net.
net around it. Problem solved.
The good thing none of us are. All of us would be spoiling that baby to death. She'd grow up so spoiled rotten.
Oh, for sure. She still jumps on my bed.
Is it a butterfly?
Tonka says she still jumps on her bed occasionally.
I know, I see it. Stop.
I'm blue.
See, Glowbug's got the idea. Her sons have a trampoline in their room.
NorCal says his has got one with the netting around it.
She's got a big one in the backyard at the house, but not in her room.
Move it in
Wait
her
a minute.
bedroom.
Has she been in that pool yet?
In her pool, the little pool?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's been in it.
Finally, poor baby.
Look, you need to chill, little one.
I just adore her. Her little laugh is so sweet.
She's beating me up.
She's wearing herself down.
She's about to Okay, all right, settle down.
Well, Tonka, if it starts getting up to 100 degrees up there, you're going to have fun this summer.
You're gonna fall. Will you stop?
I couldn't imagine Alaska being that hot.
Oh my
I
god.
can imagine what the mosquitoes are going to do.
Oh, for sure. But just think, though, if it's that hot up there, how hot it's going to be down here where I'm at.
I've had my friends telling me for years You
Is
don't know
anybody
what mosquitoes are until you see a mosquito hatch in Alaska.
is anybody in the line of these storms again tonight?
Nope, not me.
No, they're already past me. They're heading
Looks
for
like
the East Coast.
Omaha, Lincoln, and Omaha, Nebraska area right now.
Oh, they're getting them again?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I got to go back to my.
They
I
haven't
don't
stopped.
see any tornado warnings right now, though.
They haven't stopped seeding these things for like 9 days.
Yeah.
They've been cloud seeding them for 9 days. All the flights
Okay.
are there.
We're
It's really
supposed to get
scary.
rain
It's really
Saturday,
scary
Sunday,
what
and
they're putting
Monday.
into it. The line right now goes from Alabama all the
Yeah.
way up into Canada, straight through Detroit. And it's
Yeah,
moving
last
northeast.
night when it was coming through here, it was all the way down in the Gulf, into South Texas, through Louisiana, all the way up to the northern part of Michigan.
And it looks like after that one comes through, there's going to be a long, dry break.
Not for us. We're supposed to start getting thunderstorms again Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, you got some stuff coming out of the Gulf.
So sick of rain.
But like for us, there's
Dry weather.
scattered spritzes to the west, and because it's been raining here nonstop for days.
Mm-hmm.
Not hard, but raining.
We haven't hardly gotten any rain with all these storms and everything. We've gotten some, but it really hasn't been that bad here for us. There was one night we slept in the basement, though.
They were supposed to open up the 4-wheeler trails up here, and they just suspended it for another 2 weeks. So that's 2 more weeks of shitty business.
Dave already had mud rides down here. Mudfest, where they have Mudfest out, it has already been opened up. All this rain.
Well, that stuff's open, but like the trail riding along the roads and stuff.
Oh.
Because there's so much water in the ditches.
Yeah.
They can't open it because they'll just destroy it. That destroys everybody's driveways, and
Mm-hmm.
because people are stupid. Give them a machine and a cooler and put beer in the cooler, and they'll just wreck everything in their fucking path.
Yeah, I'm worried about hurricane season. That's what I'm worried about.
I'm a little worried about it too, just because of the way they're seeding everything else. They're making the weather worse.
So do you get hurricanes?
The flood in Abu Dhabi was bad.
Mm-hmm.
So do you get hurricanes, Big Al?
No, I'm in Tornado Alley.
Oh, okay. Geography is not a strong suit for me at all.
Tornado Alley basically is Minnesota straight south.
All the way down to Louisiana now.
All the way to South Florida and then east.
Yeah, well, I'm in Tornado Alley in the Midwest. I mean that.
Okay, you're straight south of me. You're actually southwest of me. You're where it kind of goes over a little bit and picks up Nebraska and.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I missed my sister by less than a mile.
She was in
the house. She was in the house with the house shaking.
Wow.
So I guess that was one of the ones that Reed Timmer actually intercepted too.
That's scary.
I watched a couple of his, and he got into a couple. That guy's got balls the size of freaking basketballs.
I've missed because our internet kept going in and out, and then it finally just went out yesterday, and so I didn't get to watch any of the chases.
He's crazy.
Oh yeah, I've watched some of his, and what's the other dude? I said his name last night. Aaron J. Jack.
I've seen his, and I've seen Quady's. And those guys, they're a different breed.
Mm-hmm.
My hubby and I, we used to chase. We used to go
them,
out
but
and chase.
I wasn't trying to drive into them.
Oh,
No,
we were a half mile from a huge one that took out all of Andover when it dropped.
You get on the wrong side, man, and that hail comes wrong, and the hail can kill you.
Yeah. In fact, I think it's got my husband wanting to chase again now that we don't have kids. He's like, we can go chase
buy a piece of shit vehicle and do it. That's for sure.
Oh, well, sunset gazing. Oh, that hurt just reading that.
I broke my collarbone falling off the bed.
Y'all were just bad when y'all were little.
Yeah, I was a tomboy.
I just broke out of bed, then broke out of the house.
I never jumped on my bed.
Oh man, you missed out.
Yeah, I didn't do stuff like that. Jeez, y'all.
I don't think I ever walked into a
You
hotel room without
angel.
an ass whooping. I don't think I ever walked into a hotel room without an ass whooping. I
Why
jumped on
you
every bed in
jump
every
on the
hotel
bed?
they ever brought us in.
I'm like, jump on the bed. It's not gonna break so well. It's not my bed.
D. Smith, yeah, I know that there was a couple of lives about it earlier today. I didn't watch them, but I did see where, yeah, that there was a standoff, in which that's like the second one that they've had where officers have been shot and killed in the
Yeah,
last day or two. There was one
yeah,
in
that's
Kenner,
bad.
Louisiana, just a few days ago where it was 3 or 4 officers were killed.
Yeah, that one today was huge.
You talking about the one in Charlotte?
Yeah,
Yeah,
D.
Yeah, that's
Smith was
not.
asking if I had seen it.
yeah,
It's
that one.
not far from where I live.
I saw bits and pieces of it. Looked pretty gnarly.
It's about 30 minutes from where I live.
Gonna be a lot more of that. They're gonna start going after a lot more people.
Uh,
People that got big piles of guns, they want to scoop that stuff
move
up.
over.
Well, they always say things come in threes. Well, we've done had 2 of them, so I'm wondering where the third one is going to happen at. Hopefully, it
Yeah,
doesn't. But
there
San
was.
Antonio, they had that big. What was it? It was a festival they had down there.
Yeah,
And two, one of them was I think an 18-year-old, and one was a 20-year-old, and they went to shooting at each other, and a bunch of people got hurt, and uh, both of the people shooting ended up passing away, and just a whole big mess down
Somebody
Wasn't
there.
else
that
got hurt.
one? Wasn't that one in Florida? That one where
it's in San Antonio.
was it?
It was the festival where the two were shooting at each other.
But it seems like though there was something that happened in Florida.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah,
I
there
think there
was.
was a standoff in Florida too.
Yeah, there was
Oh,
something.
I must have missed that one then. So
The
that would
one
have
that
been the
just happened
there would have been
today was
threes.
the one that
I know
happened today was
they replayed
4.
that sheriff again, saying if you come to Florida and start shooting at people, you're gonna get shot dead.
Yeah,
That one sheriff, I forget his name.
they're not
I don't think
playing.
it wasn't Grady Judd. It was the other one.
Come on.
I
But they're
love
actually
Grady
encouraging
Judd.
people. They're telling people, people start shooting you now, just shoot them. They come to your house, shoot them, and shoot them more
Um,
than once.
The world is just going
somebody's
bad.
trying to break in the house. They're getting.
Shoot them. Just I don't know. There's too many
But
people. Too many people we don't know now that are running around acting fools.
from what I understand, it was a fugitive warrant that they were trying to serve,
Yes,
and 4 officers were shot and killed, and
yes.
4 other ones were injured.
That's what I was thinking. There was 3 or 4 of them that were shot.
And the one that they showed a picture of on the news, he has a 3-year-old little boy.
Libra Moon, do you know what date that's supposed to happen on?
Um,
They started doing that, and I don't want to say it out loud because the baby's in there, but if they started doing that in every state, that kind of stuff might lower. If y'all know what I'm talking about.
You
yeah,
never know how crazy that's going to make a person either.
I don't. I think that they can opt to do that if they want to, but I thought there were studies saying that that didn't help because they could like do it other ways, and
Or
that
they're
instinct
just
in them
angrier.
didn't.
But
Yeah,
the,
No
that.
but
outlet.
but
Yeah.
as a man though, do you want to have to go through that?
Well, it's if it's as a punishment, it's too late. You weren't really thinking about it, obviously, anyway. If you got to that point,
Well, I've heard
I
that
don't
a
know.
lot of them.
I think the chemical way is a great idea if they're even considering letting them out of jail.
Nope.
Yeah,
Snip, snip. I
a
would do
lot of
too.
them. A lot of them get more sadistic.
Cut them open, chop them
I
off.
I think they should just start stringing them up.
Yeah, I
There's an
agree with you.
overpreponderance of the evidence that they injured a child in that way, then they should just string them up.
They need to, yeah, absolutely.
And I have to agree with Sally Mae though, DP for them all, because the dude in Louisiana that's getting that done, he
Yep.
only got 50 years. Like I'm all for the other
Yeah,
part that they're
some
doing,
of them will
but
opt.
damn, 50 years.
Some of them will opt to get it done for lesser sentences. That's the whole thing.
But see, in a
It's
case
my
like that,
understanding that they can decide to do that for a lesser sentence.
it's crazy that they would even offer someone who's done something like that a lesser sentence.
Yep.
That's what I don't get.
But here's the reality: a male can have the same reaction from having prostate issues. You can lose that
True.
ability from having a problem with your prostate.
True.
So if they just say, "Well, I can get out of jail and still be an evil son of a bitch," I can't do anything with it anymore, but I can still do things.
Yeah,
Well,
there are
and they
other
can,
ways.
yeah.
I
That's
can
why
still
I
be
said
evil,
they get, yeah, they get more. I can't say that word tonight.
sadistic.
Sadistic. Thank you. Sadistic. Um, with how they do it, because the mentality doesn't go away when they do that.
It's just the fact that he only got 50 years and he probably won't even have to serve that whole 50. And I don't know how old the guy is. He's an older guy, so he probably will die in prison anyway. It's just the fact of that sentence.
Yeah,
When
it
it
sets
should have
a
been,
bad precedence.
yeah, it should have been a life sentence or the DP.
They need to start giving out free iPhones for every pedo that they take out. You get a free iPhone to use for 6 months for every pedo you take out. Problem will be solved pretty quick.
It's just they're too lenient with that shit.
They are.
I don't know.
I
I'm
mean,
glad Louisiana's doing it, but damn, they could have given a longer sentence.
how many do we know that if they had not let him out, the unalivings wouldn't have happened? You know, just like that guy with that little girl that was found in the water. Oh Jesus, my head is uh
The little
you know, the
woman.
one with the grandparents. She was living with the grandparents, and there was
Oh, Audrey Cunningham.
yes, Audrey.
Yeah, look at that's a prime example. They
Yeah,
allowed him to plead down to a lesser charge, so he wouldn't have to register as an
right.
RSO.
And then look what happened. A little
Yep.
girl
Yeah,
They should have
passed
done
away.
that to him.
he should have never been allowed even out. He shouldn't have been allowed out of prison
No.
Nope.
for what he done. But because they did let him out, they should have never offered him the option of pleading down.
Nope.
I still don't fully believe her grandparents in that case that they didn't know about him. We know that that guy and Audrey's dad were friends for a while,
Yeah, I don't believe him either.
but so I do blame them as well because they allowed this man on their property to live at this house. This little
Mm-hmm.
girl was there, letting her tattoo him, taking her places by herself, and all this and that.
But it happens time after time after time. They let these guys out, and then it just gets worse.
Yeah, it's like they don't learn. Like law enforcement should learn. If somebody does something like that, they should not be let out.
No.
Exactly.
They shouldn't get second
Lieberman, okay.
chances.
It
The
should be
reality of it is law enforcement is so thin right now they can't keep track of all of it because they keep taking money away
that.
from them to
That
give
is
it to
true.
other people.
That is
Well,
true.
but if they're in prison, they're in prison. They
Yeah, don't
shouldn't
let them
let them
out.
out.
But even in prison, they don't have enough people to keep track of what the hell's going on. They
Yeah,
don't have enough. They don't have enough guards per prisoners in any prison in this country right now.
Yeah,
They're
but
all
at least they're
shorthanded.
there. Let them have their fun with each other. I don't care.
It's-
At least they're there.
yeah, they can't hurt no kids, but it's just I don't know. I don't get why they give them an option to. Hey,
I don't
Dreamcatcher, how
either.
are you?
That's one thing that I think should have the gravest of consequences.
I think if you're convicted of it, it should be an automatic DP
Mm-hmm.
or life, because there are some states that don't have DP.
So, hey, we haven't talked about. Am I interrupting you with
No,
anything
no,
here?
I'm catching up in chat.
Okay, so what do you think about? We haven't talked about Stephen Stearns in a long time. What do you
Cockroach
think? He got. Um, they did charge him with
with murder.
unaliving.
Yeah,
Yeah,
finally. But I'm waiting on that case there. I'm waiting for Jen to be charged
yeah, I am too. I'm
Me
just
too.
wondering. And they said it happened that night after the party.
after the
That's
party.
just sad.
So that means that Jen lied. Because
Yeah,
if y'all remember, she said that the next morning she talked to Madeline before she went to school. So
right.
she straight up lied. So why is she not being charged with something? You can't make me believe that that woman did not know what was going on in that house for all those years.
I agree. I
So her ass should be charged too for neglect and allowing that
yeah,
bullshit to happen and endangerment of a child. There could be a slew of charges that she could be charged with.
Hmm. Absolutely.
hindering an investigation. I would slap everything that I could on that woman.
Yep. Yep. Because you
I don't
never
know
make
how
me
she
believe.
sat there like that. How
And
did
did
she
that?
sit there like that, interviewing with that
Oh,
just
him walking behind her and like he was listening to.
attitude?
Yeah.
I would
It
have been bawling. I mean, how I just don't get her. She's not right.
well, it still pisses me off to think about the one interview that she did. That there was no emotions whatsoever on her face until that damn feeder went off.
Yep.
Like you can't give no emotion for your daughter who, because at that time was missing, and we didn't know that the public didn't know
But
that she was
she knew
deceased.
right. But she did.
Uh,
She had to have because she lied for him.
yeah, I think she did know, and it's just the point that we got no emotion out of you whatsoever when you talked about your child missing. But when a flipping animal feeder goes off, you that little
You laugh.
smile. Yeah, there
Yeah,
was
that
there was
smirk.
emotion with that. That's what makes me
Yeah.
mad with her.
It's like well, I said from the beginning, it was like she was reading a script. And it's like Sarah Boone. Anytime she was interrupted, she started back a little ways because she had to catch up where she was in her script.
Yeah.
Trial is in July now.
Do you know what day? Because I never did hear that they had.
Hi, Dreamcatcher. Hi, everybody.
Uh,
Come in.
Libra moon. What day in July? Do you know? Unless I may have it wrote down.
Have you
What?
talked about Suzanne Matthews yet?
Morphew?
Moffiers, sorry.
No, I haven't. Hold on, let me go to
I hope
July.
they charge him.
Cause see, that was one that I never kept up with. The Suzanne
I
Morphew
didn't
case.
either.
But I knew that they were looking for her because when she went missing, I
Right.
wasn't doing YouTube or anything like that, and I knew that they were. I think I know who it was they were looking for, and they come across her remains. And then, I knew before that her husband had been arrested and then let go, and people think he's guilty. People think he's innocent. Now the results have came out, and she had a tranquilizer injected into her, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So
I'm sorry. Please forgive me for not getting the name right.
okay, hold on. I'm writing.
I hope they
Um,
recharge him.
oh shit, I forgot cockroach's last name there for a second. Okay, Libra Moon, real quick. Cockroaches trial you said is in July. is that for the murder charge also? And Lady V, thank you so much for being a member for 10 months. She says, love our family, awesome channel. I go, we all love you as well. Okay, so
And
it is
I
for the
adore you, Scarlett. I
Oh, thank
absolutely
you.
adore you.
Thank you. Oh, he went to court today? How did we miss the cockroach being in court today?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Did he actually show up to court? Because I know the other day, he was supposed to go and then he
He
didn't
didn't
go.
show. Yeah. When is Adam Montgomery supposed to show his face in court?
May 9th.
Well, no, Sally, I know. I figured you were kidding, but at the same time, I do feel bad that I didn't get her name correct.
Okay, I'm making a note. I just got to find out what day in July his trial will start. Let's see. There's a bunch of new documents out for Kohlberger. I know that there is. Uh,
Did you
uh,
read that stuff I sent you on Ray?
I read like the first first page of it, and then I got sidetracked because my daughter called.
He actually has been turned. Oh God, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm sorry, my brain is not functioning tonight. He actually has been turned away from being a expert witness
Mm-hmm.
because he has exaggerated his credentials, and his system that he does this by has been found to be flawed. So there's been quite a few times that judges have not let him be an expert witness.
Oh well, yeah.
But
I
he was
was.
there. Sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
He was there at the house before he was one of the ones, I believe, that was out at the house um, when all the people were going in and out. You can see his beanie on his head or whatever, the driving cap thing that he wears.
Mm-hmm.
And he was there then, way before it was ever even thought about tearing that house down.
Hmm.
I don't think you should be an expert witness anyway.
Okay, y'all, hold on. My chat is frozen. The hell. Okay. In Vapor, yeah, I forgot about the Henrietta guy. That in Henrietta, Oklahoma.
Uh,
Oh, I can't remember his name, but he's his
he's
wife and her kids and the two friends
and the
that was
one,
there.
yeah,
Yeah, he shouldn't have been out of jail either.
no. Dang, I can't remember his name either.
Is it the defense that's trying to steal something, or is it the prosecution that's trying to steal something?
This one,
This is a product of what they're doing to all of the jails. There's a revolving door in every jail right now. Too many people are getting out that shouldn't be. All over the country.
Yeah, they don't. They're saying that's good behavior.
They can call it whatever they want. They shouldn't be
I
out of
know.
jail.
Yeah.
They just shouldn't be.
Dreamcatcher, there has been times where they have charged somebody with murder and the charge get dropped down to manslaughter.
Yep. And it's a no bail
yeah.
charge.
And
Uh,
I think it's not the defense this time.
happened here in Minnesota. A guy shot up a
Oh,
Walmart.
yeah.
Guy shot up a
Tonk,
Walmart, got
t-
called in for it, and 2 days later they let him out. And the day after that, he went back and shot up the same Walmart.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
Tonka said it is the prosecution this time.
Yeah,
Yep.
I've seen something about somebody wanting to steal something, but I couldn't remember if it was defense or prosecution.
Yeah, it's the prosecution that's wanting to seal it, and I read a piece of a document today, and I believe the defense does not want it sealed.
I think he's wanting it sealed, in my opinion. He's wanting it sealed so he doesn't make another flub.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I mean, he wasn't stalking. Oh, that's good.
Okay, hold on just a second. I'm writing these dates down real quick.
What is it that they want sealed?
Thank you, Libra Moon.
They want the hearing sealed.
Yeah, it's the hearing for the motion to compel, I believe it was. I'll have to pull it up in just a second. I'm writing down when Stephen Stearns.
But the defense is the one who wants Cy Ray as a expert witness.
Yeah, I know. I read that part.
Okay. All right. So I got the dates. Okay. There was something else.
I mean, I
Keith,
don't know.
where are you?
I don't know
I'm in
what he's an
Wichita.
expert on.
Keith said, "What's up from Kansas? 48 hours from CBS Saturday night was from my town I live in. Whacked out case. Which one are you talking about? Where are you from? I'm in Wichita.
Okay. Let me go to Kohlberger's. And Keith, thank you for joining us tonight.
Hey, oh, you're in Hayes. You're not that far from me. I mean, it's a ways, but which case are you talking about?
Okay. Let me see what this one is.
I agree with Sweet Melissa.
No doubt in my mind that Barry is guilty of Suzanne's death. I followed her case from day one. Seems like a lot of people, once it came out that it was ruled a homicide, that they were saying that he was going to be rearrested. He's guilty. Uh, he's going down. His attorney did, though, come out and say that he's innocent. But,
We all know how that
yeah,
works.
it's what attorneys do. So that's nothing unusual. King Scarlet, that's what seemed weird to me. The state wants it sealed because of the information that could be put out to the public if it's not, that would go against the non-dissemination order. Bella, how are you? And Anne doesn't want it. She said there's no use to.
Then why has she got the gag order? What is the purpose of the
It's
gag
like
order?
they're flip flopping sides now. I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on.
I mean, if she doesn't want it sealed, then okay, then lift the gag order.
I don't know. I mean, it's always been a weird case. We know that.
This whole
Yeah.
thing is crazy.
Okay.
But if she don't care that it's sealed, then okay, lift the gag order.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the one from
She
the
is playing
state.
games.
Wait,
Ann Taylor's always been playing games.
what is this that I've got? Oh, okay. Never mind. I didn't know what the hell that was, and I was trying to pull this up. All right, let me zoom it in a little bit. So this is the motion to close hearings pursuant to the ICAR 32G and request for the scheduling order. I don't think I read this one the other day when I was live.
I don't think so.
Okay, Big Al, you still up here?
I am.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
I'm reading about a lady in our small town who just got busted with 3 machine guns.
Whoa!
Oh, wow.
Oh,
22-year-old. Three machine guns and a trunk full of ammo.
damn. There ain't no
So,
telling what
Keith,
she's planning on doing with it.
Well, no, doesn't say nothing. Just in custody. I'm just trying to see who's in jail and who's not, and who might show up for work and who might not.
It's sad, y'all. Seriously, whenever you have workers and you have to go see if they're in jail, to know if they're going to show up for work.
I have to go through it every night. Every
that's
morning
terrible.
when I wake up.
That's terrible.
This is what it
Crazy.
is. I honestly think our legal system is pushing things in a direction to create these situations.
Yeah.
It's the only
I
thing
would
that
I
makes
would
sense.
agree. I would
I agree
agree
with
with
you.
that.
It's the only thing that makes sense. It's the whole, Minnesota bail fund, the cash bond thing, the fair bail, whatever thing they came out with in New York. When somebody commits a crime, there has to be a consequence.
Yeah.
When there fails to be consequences, that's anarchy. I mean, any idiot can figure that out. When there's
Yeah.
no consequences, that's anarchy. And then when the people fight back, you jail them.
Right.
Hmm.
Then what? Then that just completely breaks down humanity to the point where they're like, well, we don't. What do? We fight back. We go to jail. They just get right back out. So you're not allowed to protect yourself, but these people are allowed to do whatever they want. To kids, to grandmas, to whoever.
Yeah. It's all getting. It's literally every single day. It's getting
There's,
crazier and crazier.
Oh,
yeah.
every day there's a violent crime that I
Yes.
see on Twitter. That's
Yes.
just horrible.
And so many, like, there's been a lot of times that people have asked, is it just because it's happening more, or is it because we are on social media and we're
No,
made
I
more
think it's
aware of it?
happening more because our doors are wide open and nobody's standing asking,
Yeah, I
who's
think
coming in.
it's a combination of both.
That's what I
Honestly,
think as well.
it's happening more, and we're seeing more about it
more of
now
it.
because of
Yep.
social media.
Yep.
When my family came in through Ellis Island, it was like a 2.5 week process.
Hmm.
It wasn't a, next step, here you go ahead. It was all right, you're going to hang out here for a while. We're going to observe you. We're going to look into you the best we can. We're going to look at your whole family as a whole. And then we want to know what your plan is. If you're coming in to do good, then what are you going to do?
I
Yeah.
think we're also watching things closer now
Oh,
than
for
we used
sure.
to.
Well,
Yeah.
and unfortunately, we're watching through rose-colored lenses.
Yeah, I mean,
What
we as
we're allowed to
people.
see is what we're allowed to see,
Exactly.
and
Oh
that's,
yeah.
I think, a lot more people are waking up to that than ever have before.
Yeah, because
It's
we're not near as trusting of our government as we used to be.
People
Well,
are really
that's
starting to see it's the media I trust less than the government.
Oh,
That's like the
yeah.
guy. Did y'all hear about the guy? It was Arizona or New Mexico, and I forgot what his name is, but he was arrested a while back because he had shot an unalived and illegal that was on his
Oh, that
property.
75-year-old man.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, okay.
Yes.
So you know that
Today was
his
his day.
trial ended in a mistrial, and he did not know if they were going to retry him or not. And they announced today that he would not be retried, so
Yeah.
he is completely free. He
Yeah.
should never have been arrested
No, he
No.
shouldn't have known.
at all.
No, I'm sorry. Somebody comes onto your land and threatens you.
Yeah, because that's a threat.
It's your
That's a
land.
threat right there.
Yeah, you
Yes.
have a right to defend yourself.
That's like there was another guy seen, I believe, in Florida that was an illegal, and he stabbed his girlfriend and her 4-year-old child to death.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
It
remember that case.
kind of reminds me of The Hobbit.
Right.
So
Yeah,
it's just
we're in for some real changes coming in November.
Liza said
There's
that
going to be a lot of work done to divide us to
yeah,
divide our faith, our color,
Oh, yeah,
yep.
our beliefs. When
everything.
in reality, all we want to do is for each other to prosper, regardless. And if we
Well,
can
That's
keep
why
that
I'm not.
mental attitude across
That's why I'm not
races and
coming out of the
religions,
house.
they
yeah,
won't win.
right. And Liza said she paid thousands of dollars to be legal. She does not like illegals, and that's you come in
Oh,
And
and do
most
the right
people
thing.
don't.
my
That's
Yeah,
like
dad,
my
my dad hated illegal aliens.
I mean, if
my
you come
my
in and you do it
husband's
the right
family.
way,
My
yeah,
husband's family, he's first generation over here, and they don't, they went through it themselves, and they don't like it.
But
yeah,
here's the number one difference that I see. When my family came, it was, you will assimilate, you will learn the
Yep,
language.
hmm,
We're not providing you translators. We're
right,
not providing you government assistance.
We're not
pass your
putting
first.
paras in schools.
Yeah, we're not doing all these things just so you can figure it out. You need to figure it out, and then here's how you go about becoming a full-fledged citizen. These are your options.
Yep.
Most of my dad and his brothers chose the army,
But
and
see,
then government work after that.
now they just hand everything.
Yeah, now they're just getting it just handed.
If you come over here and you go through the legal process to become a citizen in our country, I don't have an
We'll
issue.
get it tomorrow.
Right?
As long as you
Exactly.
don't
That's what
come,
I'm saying.
as long as you don't come over here and start attacking people and all that, I can treat you just the same as I do anybody else.
But the
Right,
reality of it
exactly.
is that a lot of people don't realize is ever since Windows 95 hit the scene,
Yeah, we're going way
the
back in the day.
tech industry has been abusing the visa system
Yeah.
like none of us have ever been aware of. They have brought
I believe
millions
that.
of people
No.
into this country that never
Watch your
left.
head.
You know,
Yeah.
and that's just something we tolerated it because we needed those people
Watch
to
your
help
head.
form the computer infrastructure that we have now.
Yeah. You're
We needed to
absolutely
bring in those
right.
Come
smart
on.
people. Now we're bringing in the people that are not smart.
Come on.
They're
We're
thugs
bringing in
and they're
dangerous
criminals
people.
and
Watch your head.
they're like I
Keep
hate to say
going.
it, but like Trump
Keep
said,
going.
they're
Keep
sending their
going.
maniacs and their
Keep
killers.
going.
Yep. I fully agree with that.
Well, it shows every day in the news. The guy's not wrong.
No,
We're
he's
getting
not.
some pretty badass people coming here screwing shit up pretty bad. What I don't understand is like in New York, when I lived in New York in the '80s, and it was still it was pretty well
Sally Mae.
controlled by the mafia. Now there's the New Yorkers are just like kind of standing down while all this stuff happens. And most people I knew from New York were pretty damn tough. They like to fight. I mean, they didn't take any shit. And these guys are just walking all over people, all over the city, doing whatever they want.
Sally Mae, girl, don't act like you were innocent. You did that one on purpose just to get me to laugh out
I
loud
know nothing.
over there posting a little gift thing in Discord of the Hobbit running. Every time I mention the Hobbit, she posts it. And then she tells me to go, she don't tell me what it is, just go check out Discord. And as soon as I see it, she knows I'm going to start laughing.
Yep. Well, that is a funny gift. That really is a funny gift.
Gets me every time with it. Okay, so King Scarlet said up here, I've been holding my chat where it wouldn't scroll, so I can keep up with her comment. But she says, in a case involving a death sentence, a discovery motion is typically requested about 20 times. All of this is common, but some individuals don't get it. What don't make sense is unsealing, and they're throwing in the whole non-dissemination order. One wants it, one don't want it. One wanted
Yeah, it's back and
order.
forth.
Yeah, it's just like, just set a damn trial date, and make sure that everything between that day that you set it and the trial date, everything is done. Well, let's go to trial.
I agree.
Well, Judge definitely needs to go find his other ball. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Because he's running with just not a pair.
Yeah,
I like him, but he needs to set his foot down on
nice.
some of this stuff.
In his defense, sometimes they do get stuck together.
Yeah.
Well, he needs to unstick them.
He needs to just like grow a backbone and tell Bill and this is how it is. This is my courtroom, and this is what we're going to do. Here is the trial date.
Exactly.
He needs to say, "Listen, this is my courtroom. Sit down."
Yes, I get that he's wanting to be fair. I get that, but sometimes the judge has to just lay down the rules and say this is how it's going to be.
Well, and I'm sorry, but I think he's and I have a real problem when lawyers talk down to the judge and stuff. I mean, most judges won't put up with it, and I think he lets that go too far myself.
Well, anytime that I've ever watched any type of court stuff and there's like hearings or something like that, anytime that the attorney is speaking, like to the judge, they always stand.
Yeah,
And
they're
doesn't stand up.
respectful.
Yes, and I noticed does not stand. Jay Logston, when he gets up and speaks, he stands up. Or I think he has most of the time. There may be one time he didn't. But it's just like the lack of respect for the judge himself. When you're sitting in his courtroom and you're speaking to him, you should stand and address him.
Well, and you don't go admonishing the judge either. I mean, you don't talk to him like he's a kid. You have some respect and honor for the office.
Right.
I don't think neither side.
It's just I don't, like I said, the judge needs to just lay it all out and say this is this date for this date for that. We need a date for every single thing if there's not a
Mm-hmm.
date for it, and then all of it gets done. This is the trial date. We're going to trial. If nothing else comes up, and it has to be pushed back again. Let's see, like not standing in court when a jury enters.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I saw her when she would be speaking to the judge. Like he would ask her a question and she would answer him, and she wouldn't even stand up.
You're crazy.
And smoke the holy child. Try that with Judge Dredd. Yeah. Stallone went and put up with that crap.
Okay, so let me get the document read real quick here. So this is the motion to close the hearings pursuant to the ICAR 32G and requests for a scheduling order. So come now, the state of Idaho, by and through the Latah County prosecuting attorney, requests to close the May 14, 2024 hearing regarding the defendant's fourth motion to compel in any hearing to be set for the defendant's fifth motion to compel. The motion is made pursuant to the Idaho Court Administrative Rule 32G and the likelihood that the state and the defense could be prejudiced by discussion or dissemination of information that has been stipulated to be filed under seal. Okay, I might as well read all that part too. So it says, see defendant's motion to seal Exhibit A attached to the defendant's fourth motion to compel. Order sealing Exhibit A attached to the defendant's fourth motion to compel. Stipulated motion to file Exhibit D attached to the fifth supplemental request. So it's just naming like all these different documents that they're requesting them to go take a look at. So it says there exists a compelling interest at stake to preserve a fair trial, and no reasonable alternative exists but to conduct a closed hearing. The state further motions the court for a scheduling order setting May the 3rd for the defendant to file any notice of witnesses, exhibits, expert reports, or any other evidence or that the defendant intends to rely on for the hearings regarding their fourth and or fifth motions to compel. The state requested the court afford the state an opportunity to respond to those initial disclosures, as such responses should be filed by May the 10th of 2024. So this was dated the 23rd. I believe I read this one the last time I was live. I believe. I remember there was
You might
one.
have.
I remember there was one that I read that had something to do with them wanting the hearing to be closed.
Wahoo.
I don't know. It's been back and forth. There's been so many of them.
Let me see what the next one
This case is going crazy too.
Yeah. Okay, this one was also.
That's what I think too, Tonka. Bill's afraid of what will be exposed to the public, potentially damaging his case, because he did it himself last time. So I think, personally, I agree with you.
All right, this is a motion to temporarily seal Exhibit 1 of the state's response to the defendant's fourth motion to compel discovery pending the hearing. So come now, the state of Idaho, by and through the Latah County Prosecuting Attorney, hereby moves the court pursuant to the Idaho Court Administrative Rule 32G1 and Idaho Code 74-124 for a temporary order sealing Exhibit 1 of the state's response to the defendant's fourth motion to compel discovery, herein because release or disclosure would interfere with the enforcement proceedings, deprive a person of a right to a fair or impartial adjudication, constitute an unwarranted invasion of personal privacy, disclose the identity of a confidential source, and or disclose investigative techniques and procedures. The undersigned seeks its protection pending a hearing on the matter, wherefore the state respectfully prays that the court seal from the public disclosure Exhibit 1 of the state's response to the defendant's fourth motion to compel discovery under the provisions of the ICAR 32G1 and the Idaho Code 74-124. So that was another one that had came out on April the 23rd. Damn, I'm way behind on these.
Well, there hasn't really been much. We haven't discussed that case in a while.
No, and yeah, it used to I would go to it every day and see if there was a new document that come out, and I haven't been on it in a while.
And what else gets me about this case? They'll like seal and unseal documents and unseal it again, and it's like, can you just make up your mind, please?
Yeah.
Just have a trial. Just set a trial date. That's all.
Yeah. What is this? Okay, that's just saying what they've done sent up to them, so that's not. Hey, they got something in here about the IgG material. What this is. And for some reason, it's got different names on the documents when you pull them up now and everything else. Okay, what date is this? I thought we did. Oh, this is 26th of April. Okay, so this is a motion to allow defense investigators to review the IgG materials. So comes now Brian C. Kohlberger by and through his attorney of record and hereby moves the court to allow defense investigators to review the IgG investigative genetic genealogy materials. This motion is made to protect Mr. Kohlberger's state and federal constitutional rights, including the 5th, 6th, and 14th Amendments to the United States Constitution, as well as Article 1, Section 13 of the Idaho Constitution. The court previously entered an order allowing specific experts access to review to the protected IgG materials. At the time of the order, the defense team requested that its investigators also be allowed to review the protected IgG material. The court denied defense investigators access, but did indicate that it would be willing to reconsider the request. The Constitution guarantees criminal defendants a meaningful opportunity to present a complete defense. And it's just stating some previous cases to look into. This right is safeguarded in part by constitutionally guaranteed access to evidence. Mr. Kohlberger is requesting that the court reconsider its decision and allow the defense team investigators to review the protected IgG materials. A hearing on this matter is requested to explain why the current order needs to be revised. The hearing does not need to be sealed and is expected to take approximately 15 minutes. I don't think we've seen any hearing this lasted of 15 minutes. In this case.
No.
If they say 15 minutes and it turns into like an hour.
At least. And she just talks to him like, I just can't stand the way she talks to him.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how disrespectful it is. Wait, let me see what this one is.
I'd have a long stick and smack on the head with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I keep hitting something in my chat, not knowing that my mouse is over there. It keeps popping a box up. Okay, so motion to unseal parts of the IgG material. Who signed this? Oh, this is Jay Logston. I don't really like him.
Thank you, Sally.
Who don't you love?
Jay Logston.
I don't like him either.
I don't either.
Little bald-headed man. I don't like any of them, but
He seems arrogant.
he is.
I don't know what it is about him that I don't like him. All right, so this is the motion to unseal parts of the IGG material. So comes now Brian C. Kohlberger by and through his attorney of record, hereby moves the court to unseal the IGG material sealed by the court order signed on 12/29/23. Except for the individuals on the family tree or found via the IGG on the grounds that this information should be made public and does not meet the requirements for sealing under the ICAR 32. The court previously entered an order allowing specific members of the defense team, including specific experts, access to review the IGG material it ordered disclosed. The court has indicated during hearings its concern was the privacy of individuals on the family tree. The defense shares that concern and takes no issue with it. The defense does object to the sealing of the rest of the information that has been disclosed. There is simply no legitimate reason that the way the IGG procedures in the case took place should be shielded from the public. This court provided no authority for sealing those materials. Most materials have been sealed in this case to protect the right to a fair trial. Okay, give me a second. I got to zoom in on this a little bit more because I can barely see it.
I'm gonna try this sleepy time thing again. You guys have a good night.
Okay, well, thanks for coming up. I hope you get some rest.
Thanks for
Good
being
night,
here.
Big Al.
For
Good
sure.
night, Big Al.
Have a
Y'all
good
stay
night.
cool.
Sleep safe.
Keep your powder dry.
Keep your guns drier.
Okay, now he's going to make me lose my spot. Shit. Okay, here we go. So there is simply nothing unfairly prejudicial about the way in which the IGG was carried about the state and its associates in this case. In point of fact, the way in which IGG occurred in this case has been made public in other cases. Aspects of the IGG investigation in this case have already been leaked. So Heather Tal Murphy, how police actually cracked the Idaho killings case. And they put the link for that. The court's order is being abused by the state and the FBI to hide how the IGG was used in this case because what the FBI did violated its own rules and the rights of privacy genetic genealogy companies have promised. Not only is there no authority to protect the FBI and the state in this matter, then refusal to permit Mr. Kohlberger to expose this to the public is a clear violation of his rights to a public trial. So a hearing on this matter is requested if necessary. The hearing does not need to be sealed and is expected to take approximately 30 minutes. So we've already got like 45 minutes worth of hearing time that she's asked for.
Yeah. She needs to sit down and be quiet.
We just need a damn trial date. That's what we need.
See,
Yeah, because they'll keep dragging it out as long as he'll let them.
Oh yeah. As long as he keeps doing, she keeps doing whatever, and they keep coming back and forth, and she keeps disrespecting him. I'm sorry. The first time she would have raised her voice at me, she'd have been out my courtroom.
Yeah, he just lets her by with it. I
Yeah.
don't understand that. Okay, so King Scarlet says, should I tell y'all, laugh out loud, don't believe anything Ann Taylor puts out at face value. These motions are to influence public opinion, so they're clickbait. They're like clickbait. Two, if they did, then it still doesn't violate.
Oh, I agree with King Scarlet 100%.
Absolutely.
Okay, so this one is from Ann Taylor. I gotta zoom in, y'all. I'm sorry. I got where I can't see. I'm half blind.
You need my glasses?
I have some here. I just don't wear them.
They got bifocals.
I got to go back to the eye doctor.
Yeah, I ran out of the strings of bifocals. I had to get real ones.
Where is everybody saying hi to Thistle? Where's Thistle at? Why am I not seeing her?
Right here. Hey everyone, remember me?
I see her. What? Hold on. Oh, I see her.
She
Never
says,
mind.
hey everyone, you remember me?
I
I
wasn't
thought she
on.
was glad. I thought she was green though.
I wasn't on live chat. That's why I didn't see her.
That's why I didn't either. That's
Thistle, how are you? I ain't no telling how long my chat has been on top chat. I haven't been paying attention to it. Okay, so this one is the objection to the state's motion to the closed hearings pursuant to the ICAR 32G and proposed scheduling order. So comes now, Brian C. Kohlberger, by and through his attorneys of record, and hereby objects to the state's motion to close the hearing to compel on May the 14th of 2024. The grounds are that Mr. Kohlberger has a constitutional right to a fair and public trial. No reason exists to prevent him from a public pretrial proceeding, a proceeding to ensure fairness and access to the state's information. But wasn't this the same lady who didn't want the cameras in the courtroom because they were zooming in on his head and all that?
yep.
But now she's screaming, which she does have a constitutional right to a fair trial,
Right.
a public fair trial. But why scream that now? Why wasn't you screaming that a year ago?
Yeah, exactly.
Because she was saving it until she needed it.
Jeez. So further, the state has made no showing that the hearing should be closed under the IAR 32. Shouldn't that be the ICAR 32?
I think so.
All right, so there is simply no legitimate reason that the motion to compel discovery should be shielded from the public. The process of sealing is being abused by the state and its law enforcement agents, including the FBI, to hide how discovery is being withheld in the case. Testimony and argument on information sought by Mr. Kohlberger does not meet the narrow scope of what the state can shield from the public view. Not only is there no authority to protect the FBI, other law enforcement agents, and the state in this matter, this request to deny Mr. Kohlberger an open hearing is a clear violation of his rights to a public trial. The state has failed to provide all the requested items that were asked for in the defense's supplemental request for discovery to support the charges against Mr. Kohlberger. Thus, the defense has had to file its fourth and fifth motions to compel. It's not lost on Mr. Kohlberger that the state is asking for a scheduling order to obtain information from the defense to be used in support of our motions to compel the state's discovery. However, Mr. Kohlberger suggests a dual deadline for both the prosecution and the defense to file notice of witnesses, exhibits, expert reports, and other evidence relied upon at the fourth and the fifth motions to compel by May the 7th, 2024. Response disclosures by both parties should be due by May the 10th of 2024. So that was signed by Ann Taylor on April the 26th.
Of course it was.
Let's see.
She is the one who wanted this gag order.
Yeah.
So if they don't want it out in public, they have the right to file that motion. I mean, the defense files motions for no reason.
Oh my god, I gotta zoom this in. I cannot.
I mean, they're only going by what they wanted. They wanted the gag order. Well, they got it.
There
They
is
don't.
a here.
I mean, if they want this not to be sealed, then undo the gag order. Let us see it all.
Well, my thing is just make up your mind, you know?
I mean, you can't have your cake and eat it too there, Ann Taylor.
Okay, so there is a temporary order sealing the Exhibit 1 of the state's response to the defendant's fourth motion to compel discovery pending a hearing. So the judge did put that order out on April the 26th. Let me see. There's also a note. Okay, this is the notice of hearing. This is the one that. Wait, Max. What do you mean? Who can prove a crime took place?
What?
I mean, we know that a crime took place. It was 4 people who were violently murdered.
Unalive, yeah.
Now,
He was trying to prove who it was.
yeah, but I mean, there's proof that a crime did take place. It's just a matter of, yeah, like Betty just said, who done it.
Now, see, in my opinion, he did it. But everybody else has different opinions.
That's the reason why I'm just ready to get the trial started. Honestly,
Well, if it's not him, then wow. You can't find any evidence that a crime took place, Max?
Max,
What?
go back and watch all the videos.
I think Max is just being a brat right
And
now.
I mean, but
documentaries.
how do you explain 4 college students who were murdered in that manner? Like, I don't want to get graphic with it, but we've all heard how they died. We know that a crime was committed. It's just the fact of them proving, like, the state has a burden of proof, so it's their job to prove that Brian Kohlberger is the one who done it, where it's Ann Taylor's job to put reasonable doubt in the minds of the jury. So I don't know if that's what he's talking about, or if he's actually talking about that there's no proof of a crime was committed. Because you can't sit there and try to argue that they all 4 took their own lives in that manner.
No. That I will never.
No, that's out of the question.
That's just crazy.
All right, Sally Mae put him in the chair. So, okay, so, and I gotta put this in my
He's
calendar.
sitting in a chair.
Sally made him timed him out. He's got the chair for 300 seconds, y'all. May the 2nd. I'm gonna find May in my book, y'all, so I can put this in here.
That is Thursday.
Yes. So is that next Thursday?
This Thursday.
Oh, King Scarlet, you getting too? So you got
It's this Thursday, Scarlet.
Okay. Wait. What is today? Today's the 30th now?
Uh-huh.
Damn, it's the last day of the month already?
Yep.
Today, and well, yeah, it would be this Thursday. I was thinking next Thursday. Okay, so there is a motion hearing, and it's for the state's motion. Excuse me, the state's motion to close hearings and the defendant's objection. So it is scheduled for May the 2nd, 2024 at 10 a.m. So that would be 12 p.m. my time. It will be at the Latah County Courthouse, courtroom 3, and the hearing will be live streamed to Judge's YouTube channel. Okay, so let me put this.
So what time is it?
It will be 1:00 your time, Betty Jo.
Okay. All right.
As of right now, because I have been having to drive my aunt a lot to the doctor. As of right now, I don't have anything to do Thursday. I don't have anywhere to be. So if it continues to be like that, I will get up and live stream it.
And we'll be watching.
Yes. Okay. This is for Kohlberger. All right. So yeah, I will. I'll live stream that. Ow. It's gonna be May. I know. I can't believe summer. It's like already the last day of April.
Yep.
All right, that was all the documents, the new ones anyway. I'm so behind in the chat right now. Okay, and real quick, if y'all have not hit the thumbs up, please do so.
This baby's still over here partying.
Man, I wish I had her energy.
I'm telling you.
Like, I'm so tired because, well, I sit up most of the night last night because it was storming, and then I tried to sleep some today and I couldn't.
She went from playing with her Barbie greenhouse and her Barbie camper to going outside, drawing with chalk, to back in the house, to back outside.
And she's just been all over the place today, ain't she?
Yep. Then she said, "It's too hot out here. Let's go in."
Yeah, it was hot. Earlier this morning here, it was really nice. The wind was blowing and it wasn't hot at all. And then I don't know what happened, but it's like somebody opened an oven and the hot air come rushing in.
Yep.
It got hot really quick.
She'll say, "Mom, play tag with me." My mom can't run.
Aw,
Mom's got a bad hip.
poor thing. She needs her little brother or sister.
No, she don't.
I'm just trying to get her somebody to play tag with her.
I'm not taking care of another one.
Shit, that hurt.
Now, one of them want to stay home with her all the time. With them all the time. Sure, go for it. No, we don't need no more. This is the one and only we need.
She needs her a puppy.
She got a puppy.
Oh well.
She goes outside with it. She tries to trip her.
Aw.
Because she'll run with her, but she'll
Aw.
run in front of her, and then the baby will fall.
Follow, yeah. I'll figure out something she needs. Does she got a bubble machine?
Yep. She plays with that for a while.
I'm running out of ideas here.
Then she'll run around, and then she'll last couple of days before it got hot.
She got a car, right?
Yeah, she got a Jeep. She got a
Yeah, I
motorcycle.
thought so.
Does she need a kitten?
She got a cat.
Summer's offering kittens.
Yeah, I know.
Summer's like, please.
Yeah, she's got one. His name's Shadow.
We still got them 4 kittens outside. I don't really want any more cats.
I have plenty of cats.
We got 4 dogs and 2 cats. We had 5 dogs, but Zoe was put to sleep because she had cancer to her body.
Hey, Betty Joe, you sound better.
Yeah, the swelling went down. I got a little bit. It should be gone by tomorrow or the next day.
Summer says she's getting attached to the kittens.
Of course you are. Do you know how to tell them apart as far as the sex?
Who, me?
Anybody.
Or Summer.
Or anybody.
Yeah, you have to. If they're still small, you can like feel back there and tell.
No, you don't have to feel like if there's just 2 dots, then it's a boy. If there's like, depending on how you hold it, either an upside down exclamation point or a regular exclamation point, it's a girl.
Summer says she ain't feeling.
No, you don't have to feel. Just look and see if there's an exclamation point or was it colon? I have never been wrong ever.
I've always felt to see if they were a boy or a girl.
Well, when a guy and a girl get together.
Oh, Summer, you might as well just keep them. You're already
How
attached.
many are there? What?
4.
3? Or
Oh, it's 5?
There's
whoa,
5. All the baby named them for her.
See, she might as well keep one. I mean, I don't really want the 4 little ones. I would rather give them away, but Troll is just like, no, because they're too cute, and if somebody else gets them, they may not take care of them. And I'm
Yep.
just like, you're just trying to throw me into a guilt trip to keep the kittens.
They grow up to be cats.
Exactly.
I mean, we gotta get Aubrey's cat fixed because he's a boy,
Oh, these mine are about to go to the vet too.
and the white cat we have, she's a female. And even though she's older than he is, he's still now he's coming up to be a year old.
He's
Now
getting to
he's
that age.
trying. Yep.
Mhm. See, we didn't have any female cats here. This mama cat just showed up. I don't even really know when she showed up. I seen her in the yard one day, and I was like, either the cat is about to have kittens or she's just had them.
Right.
And my husband went outside, went to looking for them because he was trying to like watch where she was going, and that's when he found them that night that I had sent the pictures in Discord. And now she's moved them 2 or 3 different times, but
Mm-hmm.
each time she moves them, she's moving them closer to the house.
Yep.
She's still a little bit scared of me and him, but she sees that we play with the kittens and we're not going to hurt them. So it's like every time she moves them, they're getting closer and closer to the house.
Yep. That's what they do.
And I thought we were going to have to bring them in last night because of all the rain, but she had moved them to where we have a shed outside. So she moved them up in the shed so they wouldn't be out in the rain.
Well, that's good.
Because it was literally raining so hard here last night, y'all. I have a shingle roof, and it sounded like the rain was hitting a tin roof. That's how hard it was.
Wow.
And the lightning was,
that's pretty hard.
yeah, and the lightning was just as bad as it was a couple of weeks ago when it was like striking everywhere around us.
Wow.
Yeah, we're
I tell
supposed to
you,
get
I've gotten. Go ahead, Betty Jo. I'm sorry,
we're
honey.
supposed to get storms starting Saturday.
We've lucked out here. I mean, honestly, that one night we slept in the basement just as precaution, but really we haven't hardly gotten really anything that I would consider even slightly severe.
Yeah,
Getting
they
a lot.
kept saying about our winds were supposed to be really bad. Now there was some rotation in the storms, but as far as the wind, it wasn't that bad. Like they were claiming it was going to be. It was mostly heavy rain. Our roads once again flooded, just from those couple of hours yesterday rain. And then the lightning was really bad. The thunder was really loud. But other than that, it's weird how it's the weather's being because usually we get the strong winds through here, and they haven't been that bad. And my daughter's poor dog, y'all. He's 100-pound dog, and he's scared to death of a storm. And he crawled underneath her bed last night trying to hide.
Oh, poor
Oh,
baby.
And so she laid down on the floor by her bed and was like trying to get him out, and he would not come
he's
out.
like, nope, forget it. I ain't coming out till it's over.
She said that he was up all night last night, so I went by there today and took him out while she was at work. And I walked in her house, and he didn't even know I was even in the house. He was passed out on the kitchen floor. And usually, if he hears anybody walk up on the porch, he's up looking out the window. And he didn't even know I was in the house, but he was out.
He was out of it, man.
You would think that this big like literally, he's big, 100 pounds. He's fluffy dog, and he's scared to death of a thunderstorm. Oh, okay. So Max, I was asking why, or were you saying that there is no proof that a crime was committed? And I believe that you were timed out because they thought that you were trolling the chat. I trust my mind, so no, I will not ask them to not do their job.
Asha says they'll take the kittens if someone comes and takes all the damn squirrels out of the area.
Yes, Max, go ahead. may have to take the mama cat and get her fixed because I don't want. I mean, we have all these other male cats. It's
Mm-hmm.
just one female cat here, and that's not good.
Well, Smoke at the Holy Chalice, you've been a little bit risque, so that's why you have had your comments removed and timed out.
So there were 25 students. Okay, so Max, you said that there were between 5 and 10 students at the house.
What is he talking about?
Are you saying that there was 5 to 10 students at the house when the murders occurred? Either way you look at it, there's still proof that a crime was committed, and
No.
that's I think that's what we're getting confused about because you had said in your comment. Okay, so there were 5 to 10 students in the house for hours. Nobody took one picture. Impossible. I do find that odd that there's been no pictures leaked from inside the house during the 8 hours or whatever. Um,
Yeah, I do too. I do too, but that doesn't mean that there wasn't a crime.
yeah,
Right.
and it was the way you had put your comment that there's no proof that a crime was committed. I believe that's how you had put it, and I think that's where we're kind of getting confused about. But it's the same thing in the Kylie Rodney case. There
Yep.
was
Yeah,
all of
that's
those kids at this so-called party at the late the
Mhm.
night she went missing, but not one picture or video.
Not one picture, not one
right.
video, not one person that could say where she went.
That's
Exactly.
exactly what I thought too. Yeah.
So I thought it was odd in that case. I think it's odd in this one.
Yes,
So
because there's no pictures of them having a party or did the party even happen the night before.
exactly.
You know, I mean, just because they showed video of them cops showing up to tell them about their music, that doesn't mean that party was that night.
No, exactly.
So nobody really even knows if there was a party the night before.
Okay, so from 8 to 10 on Sunday, they all have phones. Those kids would be taking photos, and they would be viral. I mean, I think it's kind of odd that there has not been any pictures or videos that's been leaked.
So what are you saying? Are you trying to say because there was no leaks and there was no pictures or anything like that, that you wonder if it ever even happened?
Let's see. So Chief Ross said there was no danger, which I spoke on that a long time ago. You have what happened in that house to those 4 kids. You don't know who done it, but you're saying that there's not a danger to the community.
Right.
He should not have said that
No, that should have never been said.
because when you don't know who committed the murders, there is a danger to the community because you don't know if this person is around other students, if they're on campus, if they're sitting in a classroom, any of that. So that statement should have never been said to his community. Ryan, how are you?
Well, there's a man that's on trial right now, or going to be on trial, that has been arrested for it, like a psych op,
A psyops.
psyops.
And what Kelly said could be true too. They might have took pictures. They might not have put any pictures out.
Yeah, for respect for their friends, enough
Yeah.
not to share. Yeah.
Hello,
I mean,
Ryan Ash.
So let's see. You won't even say danger, danger. Everybody panic. You have to kind of tell people. Yeah. See, King Scarlet, what he should have done instead of saying that there's no danger to the community, travel in groups. Don't go anywhere by yourself,
right.
especially if you're a female. Um, be aware of your surroundings. if you don't have to be out after dark, it's safe to be at home. Um, if you don't feel safe and you need to call an officer, just anything like that, not necessarily putting the community into panic, but just to come
Right.
straight out and say there's no danger to the community when you don't even know who done it. You don't know if they're sitting across the street looking out their window watching everything that's going on at the house, if they're a creepy neighbor next door, um, you know, because you don't know who this person is or where they're at.
Max, we have studied this case more than you'll ever.
Oh yes, oh my God. I'm gonna be honest. I want the kids, all four victims, and their families to get justice. No matter who did it, I don't care if it's Brian Kohlberger or if it's somebody else. Whoever done it needs to be held accountable for what happened to those kids.
Yep.
I
I
mean,
want. Go
I
ahead.
understand what he's saying, but there was definitely a crime committed. There's a man
Yes.
arrested and in jail right now waiting for trial.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, whether he did it or not,
I mean, that's
we
it's
will
got to
not
be.
know until the trial starts.
Yeah, it's got to be proven in a court of law.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
it's just I'm I'm ready for this trial to start, and I know y'all. I don't have any patience, and I want the kids to get justice. I want their family to get justice. I want the right person who did this to be held accountable for it, and just get it done and over with, so these families can keep, so they can start moving on with their life and not have this trial burden hung over them of, okay, well, when we go to court today, are they going to set a trial date? Well, no. So it's next time.
Right.
It's just every single time, that they have to get their hopes up every time that there's a hearing.
Yep.
Are they going to set a trial date today?
These parents of these kids deserve justice.
Yes.
Either way you look at it.
Yes.
Well,
And
we don't know if there's going to be any lawsuits by the families after this trial is over. Right now, they've got a whole lot more important things on their mind of seeing this trial through.
Max, how can you say they were cleared by a phone with a phone call? That don't make no sense. Okay, but there were young guys in the house. Those young people were cleared with a phone call.
What phone call?
I don't
Why don't you come up and explain what you mean? Maybe we're not understanding you. I mean, if
know.
that's okay with Scarlett, of course.
No, I mean, if he wants to come up, he can. Just let me know and I'll
So
drop the link.
my point is, when you look at it from the other side of the table, I find things can be explained. Okay.
And I've said that before too. We may get in court. It's just like what took so long to call, the 8 hours. Why
Right.
why it took? We may get into court and Dylan gets up there and explains what was going on in the 8 hours, and it's proven what she's saying is to be the truth. And
Yeah.
we may be like, oh damn, that makes sense now. We didn't think about that. But
Right.
we're not going to
Exactly.
do any of this until the trial starts. They were cleared by phone calls. The OJ people. Wait, what?
I don't know what he's talking
People
about.
of interest were cleared after 10 to 15. What? I don't understand what phone calls he's talking about.
Where is he getting the phone calls from? I mean, nobody said anything about phone calls on this case.
Max, what phone calls? I'm trying to think back if there was any mention of phone calls way back.
Only whenever somebody used the roommate's phone to call the
Call
LE.
911. Yeah.
Yeah, but that would be the only
In
one.
the OJ case, it took weeks to clear people, not 10 minutes. Well, we're not talking about the OJ case.
Yeah,
Well, but I mean, what you're saying is something that I would like It'd be one of those things that I would debate just because it might be cool to debate what you're saying, but
Q Davids. Who was David?
two David's clear.
There was.
I don't remember David's. I remember Jack's everywhere.
Wait, who was the Davids?
It says the two Davids were cleared with a phone call. Who is David?
What phone calls?
It's confusing.
Max, where are you getting these phone calls?
He's been talking to Willie.
See, I'm saying cops don't clear people with a phone call. But you just said that they were cleared with a phone call.
Yeah. You said two Davids were cleared with a phone call. Who's
See,
the
the two
Davids?
Davids are the frat members. Okay, hold on, let me think. The
I
frat
don't
boys.
remember.
Oh shit, I would have to go digging in my notes, y'all, to get all the names back out. I know there's Jack S, which is Hoodie Guy.
Right.
There's Jack D, which was Kaylee's
Yeah, Jack D.
ex-boyfriend.
Oh my God. There was
Was one of the
Joe.
David?
Well, so what do I don't even know what the Davids have to do with that anyway.
Was there was Loach's last name David? I mean, first name David?
Yeah. Tonka says David Acha.
Oh,
David
David Barry Ochoa. And David Loach.
Ochoa
Okay.
And then David Loach.
Okay.
I didn't know Loach. I thought Loach was Joe.
No. Loach is the one that they said that didn't like Ethan.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay, yeah. You're right.
So they cleared him with a phone call.
I don't know how they cleared him with a phone call.
I don't either. Because I didn't hear nothing about no phone calls.
Keith Scarlett said that is so 2022. So long ago.
We should go back.
Well, I personally thought it was kind of weird that they cleared their roommates that quickly myself.
Well, we gotta figure. I'm sure from the day it happened till the day they arrested Brian, that they were interviewed like nonstop. You can sleep by yourself.
We didn't have this type of technology back in the days of OJ. Not
No,
like
everything
this.
was on TV. Mama, let's sleep together. OJ was what the first.
How do you know they didn't
time?
take David Loach in to have him questioned or go to him and question him?
David Loach cleared with one phone. Okay, Max.
Where's the phone calls?
Where are you getting this information from? King Scarlet, that's what I'm saying. Set a flipping date. Like,
I'm telling you.
Max, you have Tonka blocked. Chief Fry said that in December press conference. Oh, good Lord! So I got to go find this December press conference to hear him. But he didn't name the person.
No.
So how do you know that he was talking about David Loach?
I don't.
Because every press conference I ever listened to, he never mentioned anyone's names other than the victims.
Yep. They're the only ones that he's ever mentioned.
Until Brian was arrested. And then his name was mentioned. Tonka, I thought you were under a different name a minute ago. Because I noticed your picture had changed. And that is true too, Margaret. They never have released the 911 call, which obviously there's got to be a reason why. It may contain information in there that doesn't need to be put out to the public until the trial of what what type of condition the victims were in.
That's not true either.
Yeah,
Just
because
because,
Tonka was green too.
Yeah, her other name's not, but this one that she's under now is. The chief said he cleared those in the orbit of the floor with a phone call. Max, my email is at the top of the chat. I've got it pinned up there. If you can find that press conference from December, can you please send it to me?
yeah, because I don't remember
I don't
any
remember it ever
names
being
being said
mentioned
except for the.
or that they've cleared anybody with a phone call.
No, I don't remember that either.
Oh my God. Now my brain is hurting trying to remember back through all of that information. Okay, thank you, Max.
Okay, but still, what does that have to do with basically was there a crime committed? I don't understand that.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Haven't seen
there's
evidence
no.
of a crime committed.
It's obvious that there was a crime committed because, like I said, that you can't say, well, they all did this to themselves.
No, and the parents wouldn't be going through what they're going through
Exactly.
if there wasn't a crime committed.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Excuse me.
I do agree. I think that Moscow, I think Ellie did a horrible job. I do. I agree. And it does remind me of Kylie's too.
Well, I mean, some
Kylie's
of
is
them might, but not all of them.
Kylie's is just a crazy case. David Litch was in Boise by 5 p.m. Sunday and was cleared by Fry or his assistant with a phone call. Okay, Max, you heard this in a press conference where he verbally said David Loach was in Boise by 5 p.m. Sunday and was cleared by Chief Fry over the phone.
I think a lot of people have a problem with the law enforcement is because they didn't put out all the information. That they kept it close to their chest, and people got upset because they didn't blurt it all out.
Yeah, a lot of people did get upset, but
I
then
mean,
they wanted us they wanted us to help with the look for the car,
right,
and then everybody was us included.
searching
I
for the
took
car.
I took you on a wild Google Maps ride.
But
You know, I can't even imagine. I don't know, Max. Just you'll have to find that for me where he says that because I'm gonna have to physically with my ears hear him say that.
yeah, I don't think he did, but I'm gonna go
I
back and check, look through.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and find it now because I watched every one of them,
So did I.
read read every one of them that they put out because there for a while they were putting out some type of newsletter thing every single day, and I never seen that.
When Chief Fry was getting his story mixed up, the press meeting ended. I don't. I
But
don't remember that.
he wouldn't put there would have what would he have had a reason to mention David Loach
I
in a
don't
press
remember.
conference to say that David Loach was in Boise by 5 p.m. and he was cleared? There wouldn't have been a reason to even bring that up. Let's see this one. So we should review everything again with new info we have learned since we started with the PCA until we go get a court date. I mean, Metamom, that's not a bad idea. I would have
I
to.
think it's a good idea. Start from the beginning and go through it again.
I will. I'm not reading all those court documents again, though, y'all. I will go over the PCA, but I'm not reading all the court documents.
That's a lot of court
Oh
documents
my God,
that
y'all!
Ann Taylor has put out.
I read every flipping court document put out.
I mean, prosecution
Just for
has too, but
you. Just for you, Betty Joe.
I know. I
That was so
appreciate it.
sweet. We
Yep,
should have
because
Betty Joe read them all.
No, I can't see
she
that. I
that was
can't
the
see.
only way she would know what was said in them, and so I would read
Yeah.
them out so she would know. Let's see, wasn't he asked about specific people by the media? A tip, I want to say yes, and if he was asked, he said he couldn't comment on it. I never remember him mentioning anybody's name. Yeah, 4chan got wild, y'all. Michelle, have a good night. But yeah, that's not a bad idea to go back from the very beginning, but I would have to go dig out all the notebooks, start from the beginning, make all new notes in order so I would be able to keep up with everything. And then go
There
get,
has been a lot of changes.
yeah, because I mean, I would have to go and get articles from the beginning or videos from the beginning or, the press conferences and stuff like that and put it all in an order for it to make sense. And just, yeah, maybe get caught up with it. Maybe if we do that, and then they'll see that we need a trial date. Scarlett's getting tired of waiting. I guess
I just
y'all.
want a trial.
That's how I'm on. Honestly, I'm ready to move on from this case, and I feel like I'm so invested in it at this point that I can't move on from it until there's a verdict.
Yep.
I agree. If you look at the overall,
I won.
Hey,
excuse me.
Scarlett,
You
why
know,
are you
I was
gonna
talking.
reject your message? Go ahead, Lady B.
I was talking to a lady that lives in Washington. She came in the salon, and I was talking to her about it. And they were all very, very afraid at the time that this happened. She didn't understand why they said that people people didn't need to worry, basically, as well,
Yeah.
because that part never made sense to me either. Not to you guys either, because we were all like, how can he say that there's no danger to people when four
Yeah.
people were just unalived by we don't
I
know who?
I think that was a poor choice of words
Yeah,
Yeah,
to
with
put
I
how
do
he
out to
too.
the
worded it.
community.
Yeah.
It should have been worded differently. To, like King Scarlett said, you don't want to cause a panic, but
No,
but people need to be
they
made
need to be
aware.
aware.
Yeah, to you know keep up with their surroundings and what's going on. And if you see something or you feel like just any little thing, Ryan, you're very welcome. Because they didn't know who did this.
No. And you didn't know if they were still in the area.
Exactly. I mean, like I said, they could be sitting in a classroom right next to you every single day
Yep.
and you
Yep,
not even know it.
very true.
Yeah, he did use poor choice of words.
Yeah, I think it should have been reworded.
I mean,
He
I
got
I
a lot
get.
of backlash for that too.
I mean, I get. It was a big case. It was a big. They haven't had a unalive since what 2000 and
15,
Yeah, they
yeah.
said it was 7 years,
seven
like
years.
7 years or
Yeah.
so.
So I get it was a big old, but the way he worded it and the way he put it out there, he did it all right.
Yeah, I agree.
I guess I need to get over here.
And then when he would speak, sometimes his voice would like shake or crack. It was like he was nervous.
Yeah, he probably wasn't used to all of the
Right.
cameras being in
Exactly.
front of him and stuff like that. And you've got 4 college students.
Yeah,
Uh,
horrific crime.
yeah, and you know that at least the whole state of Idaho is looking at you and
Mm-hmm.
what you're going to do in this case. And
Yeah.
then it turns into a big thing on social media, and then it becomes worldwide. And you've got News Nation, you've got Brian Itten, Nancy Lou, you've got all of these
Well, I
different
do.
people
Yeah.
on top of all of us YouTubers and TikTokers and Twitter, and so yeah, he was probably nervous.
Yeah. So he's gonna the way his words would come
Why do
out
they get a
wouldn't
break
always
for
be.
everything?
Who gets a break?
I don't know. And yes, he was Smoke. I'm just gonna call you Smoke.
Yeah, that's what I always call him. Let's see. I heard that he was a heavy kid and was picked on. Then when he lost the weight, he began picking on other kids. I It was almost like just hearing the people
That's
from
what I
his
heard.
his younger, when he was younger, and was friends with him and hung around with him all the time. That it was like once he lost the weight, is when he like a light switch flipped and he turned completely opposite from what he was. He went from being picked on and being bullied to
Being the
being the bully.
Yep.
Okay,
Do
yeah.
we have any trials or anything interesting coming up?
Let me see. I know Chad Daybell's is still going on, but I have no
I
idea.
haven't. I just
Karen
I
Reed
just
started
can't
today.
seem to.
Oh yeah, Karen Reed started today. That's right.
Yep.
Mm.
Okay, let's see.
And I missed it, so
Yeah, I didn't.
I can't tell you what happened.
I didn't watch.
Allegedly, yes, they say he was into some rugs.
Yes. That's how he lost the weight.
Okay. So wait, what is? Okay, so May. Sarah Boonshaw was moved for May 13th, right? Richard Allen starts the 13th of May.
I don't know.
Okay, then let's see.
Yes, but let's not put that in chat, please.
Where did I just see Chad Dorman's trial? Oh, that must be okay. Sarah Boone's is supposed to start June 7th. No, that's a status hearing. Never mind. I've got so much
I don't
work.
think her trial's ever going to start.
I don't either.
She might as well just represent herself.
I'd be waiting for my popcorn too, I can tell you. Okay, so Chad Dorman starts July the 8th, but that's still a ways away.
Always away.
Yeah. So really right now it's just the Karen Reed one and Chad Daybell. And I haven't
Maybe
kept
I'll
up with
start.
either one.
Chad, yeah, Chad, I haven't.
Like I wanted to watch that one and keep up with it, and then my aunt, when she got to where she couldn't drive at all and needed somebody to drive her to the doctor, I was the only option, and I can't tell her no. So I couldn't keep up with Chad's. And I try to, Nate Eaton is in there every day, and he's always live tweeting, but a lot of times it's hard to keep up with what he's tweeting.
Yeah, I can't get into Karen Reed either.
Well, it just started today, so.
Yeah,
No, I
never
mean
could
this
get
whole thing. I never really I don't think she's guilty.
I don't either. I think she is being framed.
I don't know.
And then I
That's
don't
just
know. Is
theory.
that who that turtle boy is all around? Is that
Oh,
one?
he is for Karen Reed. I can tell you.
I don't even know
So
who
yeah,
he is.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
thinks
either.
He thinks she is completely innocent and all this. I don't know. I can't say either way because I don't know enough about the trial. I just know that she's being accused of backing over her boyfriend at the
Supposedly,
time.
yeah. Supposedly running him over.
Yeah, and leaving him out there.
Yeah.
But like I said, that was one of those PCAs that I started on and could not get past the first couple of pages because it was so much in just a few pages. And it was like, I can't keep up with all this. Okay. Scott says I would, yes, not guilty. I don't know why I said seeing vote is in there. I would say not guilty. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, from what I have heard, I just really don't think she is, but I don't know enough about it either.
It seems like a lot of people is more concerned with this whole courtroom couture thing they've got going with what she's wearing in the courtroom. I mean,
Yeah,
she
Yeah,
comes dressed really nice, but
but they're made to do that.
what has it got to do with her actual trial and whether she's innocent or guilty?
I mean, just because she wears nice clothes doesn't mean she's a murderer. Doesn't
Uh,
mean she backed over him.
exactly. TB is going to jail too. First time I agree with jail.
Well, what would he be going to jail for?
Witness intimidation. What else was it, Liza? Anybody else know? I know
oh
witness
Lord,
intimidation. Was it phone
JL,
harassment?
I know JLR was all over him the other day outside of
I
court.
did see that.
I saw
And then
that.
he
I
was
was
all
like,
over.
holy cow,
And then he was all over Karen Reed
turtle
when
boy,
when
Margaret.
she was going into the courtroom and they were trying to keep him away from her. And he was all up in there. Jury intimidation. Okay, thank you, Liza.
Oh,
I know
I
it
don't
was
even
several
know who
different
he
things.
is.
He's a guy that just I don't know if
He's
he
a
knows.
YouTuber, right? Wasn't he a
Uh,
YouTuber?
I don't know.
I
I
think he was
know
a YouTuber.
he's on Twitter. I don't know about YouTube.
Well, maybe not YouTube. So like a social media big person,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
yeah, he really was.
um, but I don't know if him and Karen Reed personally knew each other, but he's from the very beginning has been Karen Reed is innocent.
I think that's the only reason I know about that trial is because of him.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about him.
What?
Oh, Liza, I didn't know that.
Wow.
I just knew that he had gotten in trouble for
Okay, he is on
intimidating
YouTube.
some people.
Okay, I
Okay,
thought it was YouTube.
I've never heard of him, so
you ain't missing much.
I
I've listened to like some stuff that I've seen on Twitter. I don't, just my opinion. I don't really care for him that much. So I mean, he could be right. She could be completely innocent, but he's
uh
like hardcore
Kelly would like
innocent.
the link.
Okay, let me grab the
I
floor
don't know.
real quick.
He had phone calls between him and Karen.
He has phone calls between him and her.
Yeah. She might be at when is that
Okay,
crime
so
con thing?
Oh, it's at the end of May. End of
who,
May into June.
who said there was phone calls between him and her?
I don't know, Tonka.
Because if there is, I want to see him.
He has or had a wife. Not sure. Yeah, I don't know if he is if he's married or was married or anything. I don't really, other than seeing him on social media, I don't know anything other than that. And he's part of the Karen Reed case.
And he's a YouTuber. That's what I thought. So I, I don't know.
Yeah. I've got to get all of this stuff off of my screen.
Sally Mae. Betty Jo, how's the weather been in North Carolina?
It's been all right. It's been warm. There was a couple days that it was in like the
Did you get any
70s.
of this bad weather?
No, not till Saturday. We're supposed to get some rain Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Well, you guys stay safe. How's the house coming?
Um, they did the roof. They tore out the kitchen and the bathroom and the hallways.
Have you been over there to look at it?
Yes, it looks horrible. But
Well, they have to
uh,
make a mess before it becomes beautiful.
right. Uh, the insurance company just released a check for them to start getting materials to redo the house.
I hear an echo.
It's not
It's
the hallway.
probably me.
Kelly, how are
Hi,
you?
Kelly.
Hey, how's it going?
It's been a long time, girl. I missed you.
It has been a
I see you
while.
here and there.
Yeah, I've been working nights and weekends, so I don't get around very much anymore, but I try when I do, when I can. But I was going to mention the Karen Reed case. That
Uh huh.
that's crazy. So, you probably heard me talk about it before, but Brandy Churchwell, she has done a deep dive. She's been doing this like for about 9 months when it all came out. She's got like 10 episodes and she talks about it objectively from both sides, where she's, you know, the prosecution side and the defense side and all, and she's on her website, the 13th Juror podcast, I think.
Uh huh.
Uh, she has all the diagrams, all the timelines, all the details, objective details based off of court documents and everything like that, all the facts. And she's put it in such a way that you can understand it visually, because we all like to see things visually. So she has done it such an
Absolutely.
excellent job. And it's
Hmm.
in so much detail and about the tail light, about his glass, and it's just really, really good. So I encourage everybody to go check it out if you
Ryan
want.
Ash said she's done an amazing job.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go check her out because, like I said, I don't know a whole lot about the case.
yeah.
Bella again says Brandy is in no way objective about Karen Reed.
Who?
Bella again says Brandy is in no way objective about Karen Reed.
What do you mean? What do you mean by
I
I
don't
that?
know. That's what he's.
I respectfully disagree.
I don't think she's guilty, so that's my opinion.
No.
I can't say either way.
Yeah, I don't know either. But I mean, from the little that I've heard, I don't know. Maybe it's just Willie in my head.
What the fuck? A
No, I
murder
don't think so.
suspect. Hold on. A murder suspect accused of eating victim's face near the Las Vegas
Ew.
Strip.
Wow, when?
This was posted 11 hours ago.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, Willie thinks Karen Reed is innocent.
Yeah, I don't care. We're not talking about Willie.
But I think Willie has a crush on her.
I mean, I've watched like things that they
My
put
dog's
out.
deciding now to fight while I'm on the live. Go figure.
Do what?
My dogs are trying to play and fight while I'm on live now. I mean, they were quiet a while ago. Now they're.
Of course.
Sounds like the baby. Now she's asleep.
Okay, I got to get off the Twitter. That was like, The
That's
first thing I see is
crazy.
about eating somebody's face when I went to Twitter. I got it.
Wow.
It's 2:30 in the morning. I need to quit reading all that shit.
Okay, well, I'm going to jump down so you can say your goodbyes.
All
Goodbye,
right.
everybody. I love you.
Goodbye,
Sleep safe,
guys.
Bye.
and
Kelly,
we'll
don't be a
see you next
stranger.
time.
Okay, I won't be.
Okay, I
Yeah,
know.
we missed you, girl.
Well, I took a part-time job at the Home Depot because I figured if I got a part-time job at a clothing store, I'd never have a paycheck.
That's true.
Oh,
And
can I ask you a question then?
yeah.
Do you guys carry silicone rubber?
Oh Lord, I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure they do.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think Lowe's does too.
just go to Home Depot and put it in the
okay.
search bar. I have no idea. But anyway,
Why? I got you.
okay, I'll go search it up in the search bar then. But it was the only place around here that paid decent. And then the third reason was that the eye candy's not too bad. So,
Oh, I
Oh
bet.
Lord.
Lord Almighty, she's
You
looking.
and Avery, good
You, and-
Lord. You
I'm
guys are
telling you.
so funny.
well,
You and Avery's got to sit in the chair for a while.
No, they just need a man,
no,
not a boy man.
Yeah.
it's just
Uh,
nice. Just look, come and go. Just,
Is it, are there any prospects there?
no, not really.
Oh, bummer.
But I mean, as far as the customers go, sure, they look nice, but they come and go. I don't need to take them home. You know, so
I just totally took that the wrong way when you said that. Y'all, I'm sleep deprived. Y'all will have to excuse me.
Oh, Lord.
D. Smith,
Okay.
you're very welcome.
Well, I'm gonna jump down. You guys
all
sleep
right,
safe. Have a good night.
All right,
Love
have a
you
good
y'all.
guys have
night.
a good
Love
night.
you.
Bye-bye.
Kelly, have a
Bye.
good night.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay,
Bye.
for sure.
Bye bye.
Oh my god, that was y'all.
I'm gonna jump down too.
Okay, thank you for coming up.
Y'all crazy.
All I heard, y'all know what I heard. That's all I heard. I don't even have to take them home. Yeah, it's
All
time
right.
for me
Good
to go to
night.
bed.
Good night.
And have a good night, Betty Joe.
Bye.
Bye. Let's see. Thank you for being so welcoming and have a great rest of your evening. Ron Ash, you are very welcome and thank you for joining us tonight. It was great to have you. All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. I gotta have some sleep. I'm getting to that goofy stage. You ain't had a whole lot of sleep. I'm starting to get there. Um, but thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with us. It's been a blast. Summer, have a good night. Talka, you have a good night as well. Betty Joe, you as well. And so anyway, I'll be back tomorrow night. Tiff, have a good night. Love you as well. I'll be back tomorrow night. If anybody's gonna be in these storms the next couple of days, y'all just please be safe and kind of keep in touch when you can to let us know that you're okay. Bill, again, have a good night and thank you for joining us. So I love you all, and I will talk to y'all later.